Okay, nobody yell at me. I did actually eat today. I forgot that there was food made this morning. I just forgot that I had some. I did in fact eat today. Don't yell at me. Anyways, hi Firion. This way. I did eat today. I forgot that I ate, but I did eat. And I have a snack right next to me for when I do want it. I also need to eat. You do. Hi, Milk. Puffers, if you can still hear me, hi. Yeah, hi, cuties. I'll do. Been 7 hours. Did I like it was like 2 hours ago, roughly. It was before I started gaming with Lunar. Okay, all of y'all get food. Yeah, all of you get food. Drinks. Don't forget your water. Currently out of water, so I have Coke, but it's a liquid, so it counts. But yeah, don't forget your food, don't forget your snacks, don't forget your water. Are these fuckers ready? They're in there. I'm gonna DMs us and be like, hey, can you like shoot me? Box chat. Uh-huh. How about actual sustenance, darling? As cute as you are, as sweet as you are, you need some actual sustenance. Thank you. You can pout at me all you want. Mwah. Kiss your face. I think I have everything set up. Got our D&D stuff set up. Do I have my art thing being able to be shown? And randoms. Okay, get some food. Some more. Who do you play D&D with? So, the DM is actually my brother, and his friends are the ones I play D&D with. So, technically my friends too now because we've all gotten a lot closer. But he has known them for 8, maybe longer. 8 years, maybe longer. We've all known each other for a while. Hmm. And then obviously me and my brother grew up together, so like, you know. But wait until I see these fuckers get into call. Because I'm down the bullshit, but I also want to talk to chat. So yeah. Um I'll go through the characters for y'all. For any of y'all that are not familiar isn't in here. So my character is named Astrid Swiftleaf. Um I don't I don't think I can show her. But she is a halfling rogue. Very stealthy, but also very sweet. Instead of she A little bit of her backstory is that she lost her siblings and her family. Okay, so she lost her parents due to a Dragonborn Raider attack on her village, and took her and her siblings out into like the forest and was trying to survive with them. Something happened to them. She doesn't know what happened to them. And so she makes a deal with a guy named Lucius who we actually killed last session. Session. I can speak, I swear. Um Trying to figure out how to get back to her siblings. And so I don't know what's actually going to happen with that deal because we killed him. Like she betrayed him like multiple times cuz she owed him a favor, and when he asked for it, she was like, no. No, fuck you. So that's basically what happened there. Then we have Citrine, who is a Fey Ranger, I believe. Um, can shapeshift into different forms. She has a fox form. She keeps growing tails for some fucking reason. We have Cyrus Hagen, who is a fire genasi artificer, I want to say. He works with guns. I know that's what he does. We got Bucklechuck, who is a goblin barbarian. Um, Phelan, the dwarven wizard, and then Zarius, our drow barbarian. I've done art of all of them at different points. I think I have it posted somewhere for. Did I put them all on the art channel? Okay, I've put quite a few of them in the art channel, if y'all want to see. Um, it is an interesting group, for sure. Half of us are short, the other half of us are fun. Fucklechuck in particular is a very fun character. Oh boy. This is definitely my favorite group that I've ever played D&D with. I can say that for sure. They are a very lovely group, and I love all of them. I While we're waiting, I think I can show some of the art that I have done. If I have it saved. Um, Milk, I don't know if you'd be interested in that, but I have actually posted all of the past sessions that we have had onto YouTube. And so you get the full scope. You can get the full scope of all of our characters' lore. Yes. So, I'll grab this for you. There you go. Should be the right link, right? Yep, already here. Oh. It is linked in there. It is the subscribe. The only thing I really have on there is D&D, to be honest. Hi, Jake. I'll go ahead and hop in here.
Doesn't count if they don't find the body.
Oh, wow.
It's a blueberry.
Hello. getting. I was just talking to chat while I was waiting for y'all to get ready.
Oh, right.
Oh, but you were leaving watermelons all over
No,
the place.
god damn it.
What happened?
Yeah, one of the apples I ate was bad.
Oh, do you need more food?
I'll be fine for right now. I'm just sad now.
Hey, head
Hey, who
pat.
wants a ring of strength?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
well, Mercy found the door. Or Mercy nearly died.
Oh no.
Where you at?
Have you been? I've been
Ah,
good.
ah, ah.
Doing a
Give
big
you something to ring.
vibe.
Here.
Ready to
You
hang
can
out
push
with these
boulders now.
fuckers.
Oh, nice.
Anyways, back to what I was focused on.
I would like
Art.
to make this clear. You cannot stop a boulder that is rolling at you. If that happens, please move out of the way.
I have not heard from a Gabe.
That is a little concerning.
Are we harassing you, Gabe? Head pat.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
I played with him yesterday, and we talked about how there was a session today, but I didn't ask if I didn't ask if he had something coming up or not.
No, there's a band.
Oh, wait, you actually might be able. Yeah.
Which at the
First
moment
off,
we're also
this
technically
poison
semi-missing the
resistance.
Delta, so
And secondly, not the bottle of booze. Mana potion.
Oh dear. Okay.
We has a schmool problem right now.
What is problem?
I have a little too much
Me.
shit.
Floor.
Let me
That's
see
what it's
real
there
quick.
for.
Just start sifting through shit.
Oh, this one.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
When did I become hungry?
There we go. This.
Back to walking now, thank God.
There we go.
Oh, did I lose my shield? Oh, god damn it, I must have dropped my shield in that mess. Hold on.
So I go to Discord and so I've got all the art that I have done of all the characters
Well, fuck.
on here.
Here, do you need shield?
So
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't know
the
where my
plushy
left-
version
Wait a
of Bucklechuck.
Oh, I think
I
see it in the file.
specifically drew
It's just
him in
separate.
his suit with his little top hat because
Was
it
it a wooden
felt
shield?
necessary.
I think so.
Over here.
So
Oh,
this is Bucklechuck.
thank you.
Placed it out
And
of the
then
file.
you
oh,
can
wait, there's
also
a
see
second
them
one.
down at the bottom. That's what their
Maybe I
PNGs are. I made them all PNG
Need a
like
second one?
plushies.
Just in case
But
that one
you
breaks.
can really see the detail in these. This one is actually incorrect. If you look
I'm
at the
dropping the sword,
PNG compared to
this
this,
hood, this
the
cloak,
skin is actually a dark gray
this
instead
shirt,
of like
this
a
cloak,
brown
this
red
sword.
color.
Jesus fucking
These
Um,
priests.
I'm gonna do this until they're ready. But it's actually more of like a dark gray rather than yeah. But that is Cyrus, our fire genasi, and we have his little gauntlet and his shirt that has all the cogwheels on it. Next we have Zarius, who is our drow barbarian who has all the tattoos and such. I free-handed all of these and it was so much fucking fun. I love drawing him so much because of his tattoos. It is so fun. I did freehand these. They were a entire pain in the ass. I'll show you a different picture where you can really see. This is actually a character who no longer plays with us, but his name was Cypress. I miss him very much. I loved his character. But I don't remember what he was exactly. I feel like he was a Warforged for some reason. But this one was also one that was very difficult to draw. Because you can see like the slight wood texture into it because I tried to actually like give wood texture to everything. And then I free-handed these little bits down here, there. Like here, I free-handed those, and those were a pain in the ass. This one is Zesty, our wonderful DM. I put a world's greatest DM thing on his shirt along with a D20. That was a lot of fun. Just because I love my brother to death, and he is a very, very good DM. This is Citrine. I actually did this one a really long time ago before I started doing these in a different way. I need to redo this one. Because it is not really that accurate anymore. So I need to redo this one. I'll keep going through the plushies for the moment. We have Astrid, which is my character. You can see her little blink dog Blitz. Has a scar over her eye. Love her. And then that one's not right. This is Thalen, our lovely ginger wizard. Was also a lot of fun to draw. Oh, we have the owl. I did not draw this. This was actually Foxy's drawing. But this is Flint and Steel. Very cute. Oh, I did this art of Zarius because he always ends up on the floor. And it's a running joke at this point. I should probably mute.
What?
It. There we go. That was weird.
We aren't starting. Cool. So, okay, I'm gonna go back up. I did this one. I've stemmed from a D&D session. Yes. So, we're all here. Okay.
Eh.
Hey.
Hello.
Whoa. Ooh, that was
All right.
that was crisp.
It is a cherry Pepsi.
That was a nice crack.
It wasn't even like close to the microphone. It's like a good like foot or two away from me too.
Yeah. Blue, you talking shit to Chad about us?
I'm not talking
see somebody
shit.
say
Maybe.
I was gonna say I just see Milk going LMF or LMAO, and I'm like, oh Lord,
Oh,
what the hell are you
yes.
doing?
I was showing the Zarius art from where I drew him on the floor. So
highly fucking fair.
that's the one I'm talking shit about if I'm talking shit about any of y'all.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just double checking. I'm a very sensitive bean today. I've had a
Well,
bad
I give
fucking
head
day.
pats and don't come at me or I will talk shit.
I'm not gonna come at you, God. Huh. Hi, Bill.
Okay. I'm gonna mute again and keep talking. Okay. But yeah, I drew this one of Astrid. This is Blitz, who is her blink dog. She will be able to ride him at some point, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited it's not even funny. And then
All right, sweet. We're officially
I
level
drew
fucking 8.
a shirtless Cyrus.
I forgot about that. I
And
forgot I already set everything up for
disadvantage
that.
on everything.
You have disadvantage on everything? What did you do?
Exhaustion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But yeah, there's the inside joke again. Also good emoji. Thank you.
What if one D&D changed the exhaustion rules? Because I know there was ideas of it floating around.
It just
But I
makes
never-
sense
I never-
to,
But
the exhaustion penalty for Berserker is just kind of weird.
I did my character holding everybody
It's
because I thought it
incredibly
was
weird,
really
and also, I just
cute.
think exhaustion is just kind of a weird thing in general. Because
So
like some of Like level 1
We
is so
got
fucking
Zesty on
debilitating,
my
but like I
head
don't. I
because
think like
he's
a
the
couple levels after that
DM.
aren't too terribly bad.
My
by
character
comparison.
holding everybody.
Yeah. Some
And then we got everybody else down here.
Berserker like level feats just make like no
And
sense. Like I
then-
think the 10th level feat is just really weird because it's like it's a charisma.
I did
roll
this one to
for
be
some
cute.
reason.
Yeah, it's weird. Berserker's weird. It
He
can
fell
kinda fucking
asleep
work,
again.
though. But I feel like the frenzy rage
Just
wouldn't even be
Asher
that bad as
lifting the
long
book off of his face.
like,
It's
one of the
not
things that I
really
saw today that I
accurate
thought
because of the
incredibly
size.
interesting.
Because Astra just, very short.
In one of the 1D&D
but
UAs, instead of being like,
I
hey,
thought
you
it
get
was
this
very
kind of
cute.
penalty for the next 6 levels of fucking
Oh,
exhaustion,
there's the
it goes up
updated
to
Cyrus.
10, and all it is you get a penalty to rolls equal to your level in exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, interesting.
This way,
1
instead,
one.
yeah,
I'll turn them
so
down a
-1,
little bit.
-2, -2, but just however many levels of exhaustion you have. And I feel like that is way more manageable than being like, okay, you've done it once, and now you're fucked.
I have gotten several comments on this drawing of why did I make Fucklechuck hot? And I didn't even mean to.
I think he's pissing.
He said he was pissing. Yep. Never mind. I
He
don't
makes
know if it actually
peace.
popped up on y'all's screen, but if it did not, whenever Diesel gave each of the OG party members a gift, he gave Beta a set of bracers.
This is Thalen, Dad Bod vibes. And then I drew Cyrus. This is the actual proper one.
Nice.
So.
Quick question while we're all kind of chilling for a second. My Mimikyu costume, since I'm doing the mask, should it be more close to Pikachu or
I don't know
closer to Mimikyu? Or like a...
If it's meant to be a Mimikyu costume, then I would say closer to Mimikyu than Pikachu.
Okay. Because honestly, I was gonna paint. I was gonna like do my makeup more Mimikyu-y, and then have
for
like,
this
the
one,
mask be, closer to the Pikachu, but like a
once again, these tattoos are all freehanded.
Pikachu kind of face.
I freehanded all of that.
I think doing it closer to Mimikyu is probably for the better because you're copying something that's copying something else.
Okay.
That took so fucking long. You have no idea.
It sounds interesting, but just in
case. This took so long. Like, hold on. I think I can actually look. Canvas information. That took me 2 hours.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright. I'm too fucking excited.
Thank you. Sorry about.
There we go. I had it muted. That's what it was. Alright.
I got a new tab.
So, is everybody but Beta here? I'm assuming Beta's on his way back because I think he saw his mic move.
I'm here.
Gabe, got Astrid, and then I've heard everyone else. Alright.
Beta probably just left himself unmuted. You're probably just hearing Alpha downstairs, or you're probably just seeing it light up because Alpha's downstairs.
There's a possibility. I was just gonna do the recap.
I am loud.
He is
loud. Loud boy.
So, when we last left off, you guys had just defeated Lucius.
Yes.
A long-awaited fight.
Yes.
In real life and in game. For most of you, anyways, gave it like it was pretty much your first session. You come in and you're like, "Hey, yeah, we get to fight a boss," and it's like one that they really hate.
Yes.
Fuck you, Lucius. You sold me things.
Yeah. Well, no,
You tried to mind control me, fucker. He sent a cat after me.
Oh god. And then afterwards, you guys were talking about what to do with Lucius' Soulstone, and in the process of talking about it, the council from Berengan showed up, except for one.
J-Alert, Nixie. Okay, Milk.
Citrine and Pan snuck off because Pan decided now is the time to inform Citrine of her past, as well as another part, which we'll get into that in a moment. There's individual conversations that each of these people will have with each of you. Gabe has already had his as of last session because it was Celsi coming up and talking about him, and him finding out that he delivered food to her while she was serving. He was serving under Lucius's crew on the ship he was on, and that she was the one that he sank with the broom that turned out to be a staff of fireball.
Nice.
I believe when we left off, I had said that Vilcos was discussing the stones with Cyrus. Chuck destroyed Lucius's soul stone, and the color that was in the soul stone shifted into young Flintensteel's eye, which has been discerned to possibly be part of Lucius's original soul stone. Unsure what that will mean in the future, if it means anything at all. I don't know if you actually shattered that one. I remember you talked about taking it out, but I don't remember
I thought
how far we got
We,
with that.
I
as
thought
far
we
as I'm
did have
concerned,
Chuck do it. Yeah.
yeah, we took the eye out. Chuck, he broke it in half. He threw it in the air, and we skeet shot it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
And then
Okay,
Sit
so you
gave.
guys completely destroyed Lucius's soul stone.
Yeah. And it's now replaced with the other one.
We had Astrid and Thalen having some recognition of each other, and knowing that they lived in Chicago at around the same time.
Chicago.
I still can't get over that.
It's so funny.
We're going to start off with some of the individual conversations that you guys would be in the process of having. Vilcos is talking with you, Cyrus, about the soul stones and their properties, and inspecting Flint and Steel to make sure he's seemingly okay after having Lucius's soul put into his eye. He's helping you look at him further after you guys have destroyed the soul stones, and he kind of sits down in front of him and is like kind of scritching the top of his head, even though there's no fur for him to actually scritch. Flint and Steel does react. And does the classic bird like nuzzling into the pet thing.
He's a very
Sorry, I had to make the noise.
He says that it doesn't seem like he's any different than when you had him back at Biringan. It's weird enough, like even though he's mechanical, he still gives off the aura of an animal. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It's as much of an oddity for you as it is for me. But I do have to ask, how did you come to learn so much about the stones?
Well, that's a good question, actually. That was actually going to bring me to my next point. Whenever I was creating Cypress, it was a lot of trial and error, just using different druidic magics. There's a lot of things about being able to take plants and bring them to life using different spells, such as Druidcraft. He says that he spawns a flower in his hand, and so there's the give and take of life as you see the flower wilt in his hand, and it's a lot of. There was a lot of experimentation, and I don't know truly what made Cypress work, but I do believe it had to be something to do with the fact that there was a soul involved. As
Fair
for
enough.
whose soul it is, I'm not sure. He returned to Biringan sometime after you left without you guys. And, obviously he seemed different when you guys returned in the first place, but I think he's on the quest to find his original body.
So then I'm guessing you know a little about that orange light emanating from him, as I would.
Correct. I mean, yeah, it's odd.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd be able to provide more insight on that. But Still, though, even if we don't have any more answers for today, defeating Lucius is a victory in and of itself and shouldn't go unappreciated. Gave me a bit of a scare with good old Flint and Steel suddenly developing a new eye color. But for the most part, it seems as though everything's turned out okay, at least for now.
It's been weeks coming that you guys eventually get that victory over Lucius. And with him saying that, pan over to another conversation that has a bit of a different tone. If Beta, have you returned?
I just got back. What is happening?
We did the recap, and Vilcos and Cyrus were talking about the different soul stones. Okay. And we talked about how Cypress returned without the group to Biringan, and Vilcos believes he's on the quest to find his original body.
Okay.
We're now panning to Nadar talking to you, Zarius.
Okay. I had like
and he's going to actually also semi-pull you aside, just a little bit away, not too far, not to draw too much attention. I feel like it's duty to inform you that your father is currently in a coma.
What?
Holy shit.
Lucius had something to do with it. We're not. We're looking into ways to cure him, and we actually came here in case you guys hadn't found Lucius to stop him ourselves, because having a member of the council begin to fall is, with Biringan in the state as it is already, we felt like it was proper place for us to step away for a moment and actually try to take care of what was causing the havoc in the first place. But it seems that you have beat us to it.
Always been a little quick in that regard. Do we have any idea what's caused it? Is it magically induced poisoning?
It seems to be magically induced. Pan believes, and he kind of looks over his shoulder to where he thinks she was. I don't know where she is now, but Pan seems to believe that there is an answer in the Feywild to bring him back.
That'll have to be our next stop. And what of Keep Shadow? Who's been keeping everything in order?
Currently, Briza and Durden are in charge. They're keeping everyone in line.
Okay.
The Durden's made a big turnaround from what I gather. He seems to have, at least from what your father had said before he fell into the coma, he seemed like he was going down a darker path, and now he's completely turned around. I don't know if that was because of the mind control Lucius had on him or what, but
he's always had his temper, but I'm glad he's better now. Okay. Well, I guess that'll be my first stop when we get back home.
I believe I gave you all a sending stone to use.
Welcome back, both of you.
I sent it off with the guard.
Okay, he proceeds to reach into his pocket and hand you a new one.
Oh, hey, one is actually made for me.
Sassy.
I can't believe that Beta is
Beta, since you are back, I'm going to go ahead and inform you. Diesel gave you a pair of bracers that we never got down to designing. It was originally going to have you do this crazy dash shit where you can hit a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, I already feel like you're doing enough damage and you can dash around just as much as you like anyways. So I've altered it to bracers or protection.
Thank you. I completely forgot that I had the music going.
I'll take that.
During this, I don't know, Thalen, what you would be doing since Celsius talked to you, but Astrid, you realize now that Blitz is probably big enough for you to get on his back, should you want to, thus making that feat useful to you.
Yeah, fuck yeah!
Training him, it will take some animal handling checks. So if you want to go ahead and make an animal handling check now to
Oh god, I have
just be playing and whatever, and he dives underneath your legs because he used to run between your legs and whatever, and he realizes now that he's too big, but now he's stood up and you're on his back. And he's not trying to buck you off yet or anything.
Roll that first one.
He begins to run around the room with you, and I'm gonna move your token around as like he's running around. You see Blitzmaster on top, darting all around the room, and then he teleports, and she falls on her ass next to the fire. He does not teleport. She does not teleport with him.
Ouch! Be a little careful, buddy. Little shit.
And last, but most certainly not least, we get back to the panic attack that was being had.
The panic attack. That's a fun way of putting it.
I believe that Pan had already told you your old name.
Yep.
Continuing the same conversation, I believe that Tattle hasn't been coming to visit you, has she?
She had, and then she was grabbed.
I believe she's being held captive. There's a bit of a rebellion going on in the Feywild against Witch and Light.
And she holds up her hands, and she's like, hold on. Gear, I had parents? I had parents. I'm a what?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I wouldn't be surprised if everybody in the fucking party heard that part. She starts prattling on in Sylvan. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh.
She's super pissed.
She's mad. She's very mad.
And she's like, wait. And she gently takes Pam by the shoulders. When did you get back? We were going to go get you. I was willing to go back and face whatever wrath I was gonna have for not getting you the first time.
You didn't notice it until you're actually that close and grabbing her. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh no.
I just want to see how close.
No, you're good. I just gotta find it.
She is not there.
If she's not there, I'm gonna scream.
That's not what it is.
Okay.
Even in this shape-shifted form, as you know, you can see the signs of age. You know that time passes differently in the Feywild. For me, I was there almost 5 years.
She's just gonna pull her sister into a hug. Just take and all. So she gets the big hugs.
And as you hug her, she says, "I was the one that started the rebellion."
Oh.
I would not put that past you. Oh my gosh. So you're saying that I'm and mother and father, and I'm not Citrine.
You are, but you aren't. You're who you want to be. That's not the problem. The problem is that people have lied to you. People have messed with your head, literally, and made you forget what you were.
How did you find out? Obviously, you have your ways. You're too damn smart not to, but...
He pulls out a torn-out page from what appears to have been, at least from the way it looks, it seems to be ripped out of a journal. And it details...
That was a big plot twist, essentially.
It details...
None of us really know what's going on just yet.
The methods that they took to actually erasing your memory. What they did with the extra power. and the handwriting is so familiar. Make a history check.
History's not my best. Oh, that's better than I expected.
Even with the 17,
Yeah, I figured.
it's very, very, very familiar handwriting, but you can't quite place it.
Okay. Okay. What's the plan?
I don't know who the journal originally belonged to, but I found this inside the keep.
The keep here.
No,
The no.
the keep in the court.
Ah, yes. Is it the room I wasn't supposed to go in ever?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay.
It's where titles currently being held as well. They now know every single version of my form, so I am not able to go into the Feywild without possibly being executed. However, you and your friends, especially with you having these different looks, because I don't recall you ever looking like this in the Feywild.
Right. And she like splays out the four tails. This is new to me. And then she's like her fingers are on her cheekbones, like meaning her eyes.
Yep.
And now my eye Flint now has the stone around his like she calls him something terrible in Sylvan. I'm not gonna say because TOS.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I know a slur when I hear
He's as far as she knows, he's a POS. But
You can't say
You can
POS
say
for
piece of
TOS.
shit. You can say piece of
yeah,
shit.
no, but I can't think of a better freaking name right now. I didn't prep that. But I didn't prep a better insult. Pardon. My vicious mockery is not on point. The stone. Now Flit has the same eye colors as I do. Is this why I don't like yellow?
Yeah. And
This is why I don't like yellow.
it's
Hmm.
there's it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
I'm going to give you a moment to process it, and then we're both going to join the others. Okay?
Is this why I can do the weird things I can do that
Yes.
you can't?
At least it's the only logical explanation.
Okay.
And she begins to.
You're staying in this plane. As long as that all is going on, you are staying here, and if I find out you're back there, I am dragging you by your hair. You're staying here where it's safe with your
She
husband.
chuckles as she walks away.
Thank you. She just like sit down and like her ears are flat and her tails are like puffed. And she's just like, okay, okay. Okay. She's just panicking. It's fine. Extended panic attack, guys. We're good.
The only other
It's
thing,
fine.
Fine.
Jason is sitting next to Chuck, and he pulls out the same bottle that you and him shared on the windowsill,
Oh, that's cute.
and passes it to you.
Chuck is not even going to look at it, but it's just going to like grab it and just like start taking like drinks from it, and then just like pass it back to him.
Um, let me make sure something really quick. Do. Gotta check the thing.
Guys,
Pretty sure you can do this, but I want to double check.
guys, he's doing it me.
I don't know.
You
He's doing
whenever
DM
whenever
thing. I
your
know.
hand touches the bottle and his hand touches yours,
Mhm.
you immediately regain 10 hit points.
Aww. He's really trying to make up for shit, isn't he?
Because he is using lay on hands, and then after that as well, he doesn't just have lay on hands. He has healing hands from being what he is,
Mhm.
and you're going to gain an additional. What level is he? Says he's level. That's not what level he is. Please, game. You gain an additional 15. You're gaining 25 hit points total.
I don't know why it says that I'm max already. I think I got healed up to full last time.
I think it's because of the level up,
Yeah, the level up. Okay,
but
it works. I'll take it.
like I mean, you guys are gonna end up getting fully healed
Mhm.
anyways. But and like he's not saying anything while doing all of this.
Mhm.
There's one other thing that happens. The exhaustion that you're feeling goes away.
Yes.
He instantly removes the exhaustion from you.
Delta the player would kiss this man if he could. Chuck is not going to do that though.
And while Nadar is talking to you, Zarius, he is also going to use lay on hands to heal you.
For an amount.
Is it an amount equal to the paladin level, or is it 5 times paladin level?
Lay on hands is 5 times paladin level.
Then
Or-
you could heal for upwards of it would be like 75 hit points. So however much it takes to heal you.
Yep, that's weirdly enough, just enough.
Just enough.
I
Okay.
was hurt, dude.
Yeah, I knew you was at like 30 HP.
I think once Zarius has his wounds tended to, he's gonna walk over to the table and run his hammer through it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where exactly do you run your hammer through the
Dead
table?
center.
Dead center. So here,
Yeah, wherever.
just dead center.
There.
There.
Yeah.
All right. The lantern that is on the table smashes and leaves a small oil fire in the corner. But it doesn't seem to spread anything because everything around is stone. I mean, it burns the various bits of woods that's nearby. Um, the book that's in the center of the table is actually there. I want to go ahead and say this as well.
Mhm.
Anytime that you guys see an item in the world, it like on the map, even if you're not sure what it is, you can say, "Hey, what is this?" and I'll tell you what it is. It is
Mhm.
meant like it is something that you can interact with.
Okay,
So
that's
like
cool.
like these bones on the floor, you could pick them up, Chuck, and use them as a weapon.
Mhm.
Like in the hallway, there's a hallway like where Celsi went through. There's a pickaxe. You guys can pick up the pickaxe. Like all the items are placed intentionally.
That sounds very good,
The
Therion.
book is at the edge of the oil fire, about to be burned. If that matters to you.
You brought it up. I almost want to grab it, but no, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be Zaria's focus. He's just like an event. He needs to be angry.
Okay. Go ahead and delete that handout because it does burn up in the fire.
Okay. All right. Sit is gonna make her way back, and she's gonna do the thing she's usually used to doing and masking. She's quite literally masking right now. Actually, funny enough, she is not going to be that one. She's going to be this one because that's the easiest one for her right now. She's just gonna like walk back over and just like small smile and just.
So in this form, because you have better control over your forms in general now, you can choose how many tails the tiefling has.
Oh God. Okay. It's gonna have the 4.
It can
Like
be
she's
up to 4. Yes.
yeah. So it's gonna be the 4 because I don't know if she's gonna know that yet.
Oh,
Like
like you.
she
I'll
can
go ahead and
feel
say
it.
you definitely know it. Yeah, you
Okay.
definitely know that you have more control over your forms.
I think she's gonna be more worried about her expressions than her tails. So. So it's gonna be the 4 tails, but she's gonna try and have like a semi-neutral face going, like a positive neutral. I take it there was some very bad news. And she just like looks at Zarius and like her face kind of falls in like worry.
Just can't seem to catch a break. And he's just gonna plop himself over here on the bed for now.
Nadar's gonna walk over and say, "Well, since we're smashing shit," he walks over and smashes the lock off the chest next to you.
No, fair enough.
Shit.
Astrid would like to look at the chest.
stamping out the fire. Yeah, he's stamping out the fire that was created by the oil lantern. Astrid, you said you want to take a look at the chest?
I want to look in the chest.
I like the idea that after heard the lock break on the chest, it's like, oh,
Lost my sulking friend. Less stuff.
She'll turn back to that later. I want to know what's in the chest.
Priorities.
hold on, my grieving companion. There are shinies in this book.
Such an Astrid thing though, God.
Ooh, shiny.
Sorry, I got
The
seasonal
chest is
depression.
actually eye level with her.
So, do you just walk up, open the chest? Do you check it for stuff? What do you do?
I'm scared of it. Because I thought about it. I was like, mimic.
Yeah.
But actually, since he's special lock, it's probably fine. You just gotta like open it and like look inside of it.
Okay. I need you to investigate the item in the chest. I was gonna get it sound like I was gonna make you roll a saving throw. There is no saving throw, and there is no investigation check needed. You can just look in the chest. I was just giving you shit.
Oh, okay. Then I would, yeah.
That's a chest, all right.
That is a
Yeah, that is a chest.
There's stuff inside.
You see various pouches. Some of them you pick up and you hear like the jingling sound that you are very familiar with because you have the same kind of pouch on your belt. It is coin pouches.
Hey, fuck yeah, coins. Money.
A couple pieces of what appears to be andesite that has not been tampered with. And there was another thing that was supposed to be in here, and I had it in my head, but I did not write it down. There was meant to be another thing in the chest. It was actually meant to be an item for Gabe, but I do not remember what it is. So I'll have to find that again. Sorry, Gabe.
Sorry, Gabe.
I forgot to write it down in my notes.
Pepperoni, my little pepperoni.
Jeez.
I think I can find it literally like in 2 seconds.
I mean, it's good.
now?
We just find it whenever we get a
Go.
small break or something.
I think I. It was a spell book. It's one of Lucy's spell books.
Ooh. So, first things first. For
Obviously, a spell book. Astrid, you recognize it as a spell because the little magic that you do know, you did learn from studying spell books and people like teaching you.
Mhm.
And it looks exactly like a spell book.
Okay. So, How many coin pouches are there?
There is, I think, 4.
Okay.
4. It was a spell book, Gabe.
How does this? Wait,
So-
do you know anything about it yet, or like?
They haven't. You guys haven't investigated it out, so no.
So Astrid is going to.
Your own time and possibly gain new spells. That's.
Okay. All right,
Astrid
y'all
is gonna.
play out, then I'll do my thing.
Astrid is gonna take the coin pouches, lay them on the bed next to Darius, and be like, constellation? I don't know. She's just gonna set them there for the moment and be like, we will.
It's a book that you can catch.
Kind of. Yeah. Here, have money.
To like bribe his happiness, like.
Hey, you can't be sad. Look, money. Forget about your father. Look at the clink clinks.
We can.
Jeez.
She's just gonna be like, we can restart our healing potions. So, and she's gonna kind of say, like, jokingly, so none of us end up on the floor again.
That's a very familiar feeling.
And then she's going to.
Okay, good.
She's gonna pick up the pieces of andesite and call it over to Cyrus. Hey, got something for you.
What do you have?
And andesite.
A few more pieces. Those can never hurt.
Mm-hmm. And then she's going to.
Mason, Vilkos all begin to walk over to put everybody like up on this upper level to chat in close proximity. And Celsi rejoins you all in the room as well.
And then she's going to, since like everybody is up there now, she's gonna turn to Gabe, or Thalen in this case, and say, "I think this would be of interest to you."
I'll go ahead and put Thalen about. The table's not there anymore, so I'm gonna put you where the fire was, but it's been put out by Nadar. Actually, Nadar will swap places with you. You'll be standing where the fire was, and you can.
I want to see how much riz I have.
So just remember that you have it. You can put it in your inventory.
And just on my own time, I'm just gonna like, look through it.
Yes, during long rest, you can thumb through it. I'm gonna go ahead and move Chuck over as well.
Yes, it's gonna purposely stay like away from people, but not too away to avoid suspicion.
Can we say that like somebody literally just like had to like pick up Chuck because he's kind of just like unresponsive right now, just kind of like
That's
staring
fair.
off in the distance.
Mason will pick you up.
Yeah, Mason would have brought you over, put you next to the door.
He threw you over his shoulder.
He's going through the barrels and the boxes while Nadar is talking. So what is the plan for you all now?
I think.
Oh, we mentioned the Feywild, and he looks over towards Zarius.
What's our easiest point of access into the Feywild?
He looks towards Pan, and Pan says there is a gate that opens and closes at the tip of the tail, if you will, and they pull out a map, and we're going to transfer over to the world map so everyone can see. Gabe, I don't know if you've seen this map, but if you haven't, ta-da.
Chicago is the first thing that's on my fucking map.
My map's a little pixelated.
That's part of the problem.
That probably is. Oh no, never mind. We're good.
He points here.
Aren't we in the fucking Badlands?
Oh yeah.
You guys are here.
Yeah, another few months travel ahead of us.
Oh look, our color's right there. Cyrus, you said you wanted to go through our color, right?
Yeah, I figured it'd be a solid checkpoint to stop by or restock on supplies, get our bearings once more, and then continue our journey from there.
When we get to the Feywilds, you guys will have to listen to me. I don't want to be a boss, but seeing as
Anne will nod in agreement. There is a lot more dangers in the Feywild than just random monsters in the woods like on this plane. These monsters will talk to you and trick you.
If you have the authority on the subject, we'll follow your lead.
Yeah. I'll try and come up with something concrete, rule-wise, to make sure that you all are safe.
Celsie's going to chime in shortly after you all finish talking about listening in the Feywild. You know, I believe some friends of mine still have some ships in Arcala if you guys wish to go by sea.
That would
That's not a
depend
bad
if
option.
that would depend if the resident firefly would be okay with water.
I could.
Like just looks at Cyrus.
I would prefer to travel by land, but for the sake of time, I would be willing to make an exception.
I've ever been on a ship. Not that I can remember. Like her tail's like droop for a second and she's like thinking back. And like her head goes down.
Make a history check.
God damn it. I opened my mouth.
The only time you have been on any form of boat was in a small lake down here.
I'm on
Okay.
a boat.
Okay.
Boat.
I believe if you do go by land, the path does go straight through Arcala. Either way, you guys end up in Arcala before you head towards the Feywild. Vilkos will chime in. The only other way that I can think of is on the island between the head and the tail, and he points to this island. It would be a shorter distance travel, but the island is very dangerous. And with and he kind of looks towards the ground. Recent events, I would not set foot on that island.
I say we make our way to our column, find a boat, and sail our way around the island and to the Feywilds.
Players, can I call something right now? We're
Huh?
totally gonna get fucking shipwrecked on that island.
Yeah. Now that you think, now it's just saying
I
it.
feel it.
Now
I
that you're
feel it in
fucking
my
saying it.
bones.
Bones? I thought you were just jelly.
You know, you wasn't, but you might now.
I'm so smart.
You can't,
I
can
can
you can't say this with the DM present.
Of course
God.
I can. Give him ideas.
No,
Just
genuinely, it was meant to be you travel by land, but it takes longer.
Mhm.
You can travel by sea, which takes shorter than land, but it is a little bit more dangerous due to like sea creatures and pirates and so on.
Mhm.
Or you can take the shortest route, which will be to travel to this island and find a gate there, but you deal with some nasty shit.
Mhm.
But you guys can make that decision once you guys are in Arcala, what you wish to do.
We'll think on it till then.
Yeah, I agree.
Vilkos does know more about the smaller island if you guys wish to inquire. Like he's not just going to drop it at that. Like if you guys ask him questions, there's more to it than just oh yeah, it's dangerous.
Should we choose to go that route, what awaits us on the island?
It's I almost want to call them wingless dragons. Nobody really has a name for these creatures. Some of them are big, some of them are small, some of them are around their height. Out of game, it's dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs!
We're talking about like wyverns or something. Not wyverns, but you know what I mean. Like that.
No, literal dinosaurs.
Actual
Okay.
fucking
Here's-
dinosaurs.
Actual fucking
So
dinosaurs.
it's nothing like a drake, wyvern, lindworm,
I
amphitheater.
mean, there is some of them on the island that breathe fire. There is some of them that breathe lightning, similar to a dragon. But I have yet to see one there that has wings. And furthermore, our friend who is going to look for his body unleashed something that went back to that island.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Out of character, I really want to go the dangerous route now.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll find a way to reason it out.
oh no,
I'm
a
too
horrible
curious.
shipwreck.
I'm too fucking curious.
It can always. Okay, so the way I plan out my world, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all of you.
Mhm.
You literally have story quests,
Mhm.
and then you have side quests.
Hell yeah.
I'm giving you the option to go down side quests.
So tempting.
This is basically what's happening. There is side quests that you can do. The Feywild is very obviously the next story quest.
Mhm.
With a side quest being adjacent to it, being Zarius's dad, and finding a cure.
As long as we get to the Feywild, stay away there.
Cypress pulling off the skull set up a side quest. Like it's stuff like that. I don't just think of your actions like, oh yeah, they did this thing in this moment. No, 9 times out of 10, your actions do have somewhat consequences, whether they actually be good or bad.
Now we're gonna go on a journey to the east.
So, with all this in mind, what do you guys want to do currently?
Can I roll another animal handling check?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. Damn it.
I would actually like to use the restroom real quick. I will be back in like 30 seconds.
I mean, like,
I'm also probably going to use the bathroom in a second as well.
oh,
Go ahead, Gabe. Can we like?
I was
What?
just say, kind of like doubly Lucius's body just to make sure.
Absolutely.
I
Make
think
an
it's dust
investigation check.
though, right?
Yes, it is dust.
Yeah, but still, there could be something in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's fitting in real nice. Actually.
I wish I had done something last session that would have been so fucking funny.
You said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
I wish I had taken his
Hey,
dick.
yo. I find even more dust.
What'd you roll?
A 19.
19.
You find another pouch next to the dust pile. It's actually buried under the dust.
Wait, can I look at this? What's this pouch got?
For context for both of you, last session I got the final hit on the big bad, and I chose to stab him through the dick with an ice knife, essentially.
It's gotta be what? No, you gotta tell me. What are you talking about? What's that?
Oh?
Figure it out. We're not gonna tell you.
Stick your hand in it. It'll be fine.
Don't just tell people to stick their hands in holes. That's not appropriate.
Wait, can we real quick? Do you think that I would know have any idea what it is?
Your character can definitely discern what this is. It.
Okay, yeah. Let me get on that.
If you like, are you wanting to see if it's magical, or like, what do you want to do?
It's definitely gotta be magical. Do I have any kind of history, like knowledge of this since I did go to the academy?
If you're wanting to discern if it's a magical item, make me an Arcana check.
I mean, you being the
should be good.
wizard would have a better chance at that.
Oh,
You get the fucking 19 on the investigation and 8 on the fucking Arcana.
You get a very faint feeling that it's just a pouch, but something's nagging at you that it's not.
God damn it. Okay.
Roll the natty one.
All right. You know what? Get my hand on in there.
Dear.
Listen to me.
So whenever
doing it.
you reach in, your hand definitely goes further in the pouch than the bottom of the pouch goes.
Oh.
Like rabbit, like magician pulling a rabbit out of the hat type deal. You have no idea where your hand is going.
I know what this is. I forgot
What
the
direction?
name. I
When you
think
stick your hand in, which direction do you reach first?
left.
Left. You feel cloth.
Oh, okay. Then go back right.
The cloth is not attached to the bag.
Oh, the cloth is not attached to his back. Okay, grab cloth. Grab cloth. Bring it on out of there.
It is a robe.
Oh, new duds.
Did we just get a bag of holding?
Yep.
I think we got a bag of. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he got a bag of holding.
You pull out a entire robe.
Maybe the real bag of holding was the friends we made along the way.
Is
You a
the
time traveling gnome? Are you an allegedly time traveling gnome?
I don't
Yes,
think so.
Therion.
Shut the fuck up.
is the robe? Can I tell if that's magical? Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Looking at it, it is a mixture. Well, I mean, it's black with silvery runes adorning it. Actually, no, it's not black. It would be gray. It would be gray.
Okay, so runes are on it, so I can tell for
silvery
sure
runes.
that it's got to be some sort of
Yes, but you don't know what it does.
enchantment on it. Is there a way I can would I runes?
The best way to know what an item does is to use the identify spell if you have it.
Or to just straight attune to it.
I don't think.
Or
No, we do not straight attune to shit we do not know. That is how you get curses.
You can just straight attune to it if you wish.
That is
But
how
you
we
risk
get
it being a
curses.
cursed item. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
I like this one. I don't want him to get hurt, okay? Straight up curses suck.
But here's the deal. What if it's really good?
Well, yeah. Curse?
If it's really good, you can just have Cyrus identify it, but you
Yeah.
can also just go ahead and take that
wait.
risk. Because I do think that Thalen doesn't know that Cyrus has identify.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't know that at all.
Thalen may just put it on.
God. I'm
I very
worried.
much would love for you to just put it on.
Hey, Thalen, what's that you got there?
I think Thalen. Oh yeah. It's a robe.
It's a
I
robe.
can see that. I
Yep.
would hope your more studious side would give me a more exact answer.
A robe with runes on it.
You can very obviously see that there is fruits on it.
Thalen, we were classmates at some point, correct? I didn't hallucinate this.
Hello, I am back again.
Welcome back.
Thalen is currently having a stroke.
Oh,
Curiosity over here with the fucking burn. Shit.
I'm gonna break away from the group and excuse me, Citrine.
It's gonna like get out of the way and like.
No, it's a some sort of magical robe. I just don't want to put it on. Don't know what it has on it.
Thalen,
What's up?
do you need help figuring out what it is?
Can you do that? Do you have the know-how to do that?
Give me 10 minutes with it and I can give you an answer.
It's a block of cheese.
So you begin to sit down with the robe and begin to identify it. While you're identifying it, Nadar. So since it seems like you are on the path to Arkala, I believe we will go ahead and make our way back to Birngan. But before then, this cave doesn't seem like a bad halfway point between Arkala and Birngan. And he's gonna look towards Chuck.
Yeah, what?
Do you have any plans for coming back to the Badlands?
Who's asking this? Nadar?
Nadar.
Chuck is gonna like was like that nervous thing where you just start like rubbing your hands and like scratching the back of your head. And it's like, yeah, there's actually kind of something I wanted to talk to you about away from everyone.
So be it. And he proceeds to walk the same direction that Pan and Citrine had come from, jumping down off the ledge in between Mason and Vilkos and walking on north. And if you wish to follow, you can.
Absolutely. There I am.
And we'll go ahead and put you guys like on the bench up here. All right. Do you want this to be in whispers, or do you want it to be in here for chat?
That is up to you, Z. I'll leave that up to you.
I'm fine with it being in here if you're also fine with it being in here.
Cool. So, how was the trip?
Chucks, you don't have to do awkward small talk with me. What is it that you wish to do with this cave?
It's not really the cave specifically. Okay, when we were in Birengan, you said something to me. You said something really, really important to me. And you said I could do more than punch. And I thought about that. And I thought about it for a really long time.
Yes.
I want to make the Badlands a proper kingdom. I'd like to rule over them.
And you see him kind of think about it for a moment. And at first, like, there's a look of like, this isn't a different idea. And you see him begin to ponder it more and more, and he's like, that's actually not that bad of an idea.
If it makes it better, I was planning on Cyrus being my advisor.
That definitely makes it better.
So, like, I can't do that, like, right now, because we have, like, stuff that we need to do, but, like, the next time I'm through here, I wanna get people together, and, like, yeah. He just gives, like, this, like, really, like, nervous, awkward, like, smile.
You see him
It's way too many teeth.
pull out a sending stone. He seems to have a lot of these.
Where the fuck are you getting all these?
They're all, and you realize like he has them attached to his belt like a Pokemon trainer.
God damn it! I was about to say he had a fucking Batman belt on. Fucking sending stones.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. There is sending stones strapped all around his belt. This one appears to be marked with a K.
Mhm.
Kane, when you get a moment, can you, Diesel and Alvarez, scout the Badlands and find a decent place for an outpost? And you wait a moment, and you hear the familiar voice of the man that you met in the Battle Royale. Yes, sir. Next time you have the sending stone ready, just let me know when you want us to actually go. I'm going to assume right now, and I'm going to go and collect Diesel and Alvarez. This will give you a bit of a head start.
I appreciate it. Can I be honest with you? The Badlands are kind of fucked.
I'm very aware.
I have 10 kids.
I'm also aware.
I didn't make any of them.
Oh, he's just trauma dumping. Poor dude.
I very easily found 10 children within 2 months. It's not great here.
He's so adorable. He's surprisingly cute. I'm surprised.
10 kids is a lot, Planty, yes.
I'm trying to think of how to word this to make it sound as best as possible.
You can be blunt.
If-
I really don't care.
If someone with the ability to break someone's face
Mm.
comes in with someone who has the ability to understand almost every concept in the universe, and he proceeds to look through the hallway, and you and him both can see Cyrus sitting next to the fire.
That's bro.
The
That's
the
bro.
two the that combination alone is enough to turn the entire Badlands around. And you
Thank
see
you.
him, and he says, like, you and me, although I look all fancy in my armor and with my sword, are not very much different. At one point, I was just a person who was able to swing a sword very well. And he begins to step around behind you and point over your shoulder directly at Vilkos. And that one there did exactly what that one there, and he points to Cyrus, is doing for you right now.
He's your good cricket.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
That I'm sorry. Him calling them a cricket is so cute.
So fucking adorable.
Like it's adorable.
Stop being cute.
And
It's
don't,
weird.
Never.
and like he's like, don't get it. He says, don't get it twisted. The others, and he points to, you can see, like, you can barely see Mason, and you can see Pan's arm, like, behind him. The others also very much help, but in the beginning, it was just me and him.
Okay. Okay. All right. I have your like blessing though to basically like set up a kingdom right next door.
It's not right next door, Chuck. It's like 3 or 4 weeks travel away. Like, it's.
Chuck
If
does that
anything,
thing.
it will make a trade route between Birengan and Arkala much easier to maintain.
See, I don't know if I ever talked to you about the idea of Chuck, quote unquote, helping traders through the Badlands.
Yep. I remember this.
Does he know about that? That there was just like some goblin accosting traders from their point of view.
Does Nadar know?
Yeah, does Nadar know?
Is it? No.
Okay.
I'm sure he's probably heard the rumor, but he's not made the connection.
That's fair. That's. I appreciate this, Nadar. I appreciate it. That you were able to see something in me. I'll make this a good place.
He's going to begin to walk back into the other room and say, I believe you will.
And Chuck's just gonna he's just gonna follow.
Alright, so I would say with that conversation, the item is properly identified.
Dalen,
It is
I've
a
got an answer
robe.
for you.
It is a robe of the Archmagic.
Oh. Damn.
When you wear it, Gabe, it has to be attuned by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. It is an elegant garment made from exquisite cloth of white, gray, or black, and adorned with silvery runes. The robe's colors correspond to the alignment for which the item was created. A white robe was made for good, gray for neutral, and black for evil. You can't attune to a robe of the Archmagi that doesn't correspond to your alignment. It being gray, it corresponds with your alignment. While wearing the robe, if you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15 plus your dex.
Jesus.
You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And your spell save DC and spell attack bonus each increase by 2.
I'll put that bitch on immediately.
All yours, Nick.
Let me go ahead and drag it into your.
Yeah, because I won't exactly remember in the future all those
Go ahead and show
things
to
that's crazy.
everyone.
I feel bad for the poor bastard he ripped that away from. So I can't imagine it was easy. Then again, getting it from him wasn't easy either.
Yeah.
Before you put it on, you do, when you're identifying it, Cyrus, get the sense that it's not cursed, but it appears to be somewhat sentient.
My god,
Oh.
that's Doctor Strange freaking
Do I
cloak.
get a little buddy? Do I get a little buddy with me now?
Are you
Yeah.
pulling Doctor Strange in here, dude?
Nope.
The cloak may speak to you.
Oh no.
That is not what it is.
Okay, I got worried.
You said what'd you say to him? You said the cloak may speak
The
to you?
cloak may speak to you.
You talking about this robe? This robe will talk?
It's a possibility. The lines of magic woven into it aren't normal. They aren't artificial. It seems to pulsate. And with that, that might give away that maybe there's something more to this. Not necessarily a guarantee, but the robes may be sentient. Possibly.
Well, I'll let you know if it talks to me.
Please do. That could potentially be concerning, should its interests not align with ours.
All right, that'll work. All
He's
right,
gonna
so
hand
I'll
over
put
the
it
cloak.
on.
You put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes an hour to attune to an item, but you can do it while you're walking. It doesn't. You don't have to sit down and just
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
on it. You can do it over time. So
Okay.
within the next hour, you will have attuned to it. During this hour, it does not speak to you.
Okay. All right.
And as you put on the robe, Nadar comes back in. Celsi, what did you find? She turns and seems to almost take up like not really a. I guess it would be like a soldier's type stance, and she points to the boxes and the crates, and it says, "These are full of andesite, sir." Nadar's going to say, "Okay." Um, the ones that you guys found in the chest, and he's going to look over towards Cyrus. You're more than welcome to keep, because I believe it's in probably safer than your hands than it may even be in Birengan. The rest of them we're going to attempt to keep safe there.
Understood.
In the meantime, Zarius, Citrine, the rest of you, Chuck, Astrid, your new friend Thalen,
Cyrus.
and Cyrus.
I'm sorry. The rest of you.
Yeah, the rest of you. I believe it is in your best interest to make it to the Feywild one way or the other. And should you need, and he looks over towards Zarius, do not hesitate to call.
I appreciate that, sir.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Said, all right, we're going to return to Birengan.
Vilkas,
Sit.
one last question before you go.
Yes.
You had. Did he mention the fact that something had gone back to the island?
No, actually, he didn't mention.
No, he
that.
didn't. Okay, I can remember.
He didn't mention it. I told you guys.
Okay, never mind. Then
Actually, no,
never
I think
mind.
he
I
did.
thought he did.
I think he did.
Did he?
He said with recent events, I would not go there. But I don't think you guys inquired.
Okay.
So if you wish to inquire about the events, then he can spill that information for you all.
You had mentioned that something had done to the island. What is that exactly? I feel as though we should be well informed should the possibility present itself that we must go to that island.
The skull that is on Cypress's head. That makes Cypress's head. This I don't know if I said soul or skull. I meant to say skull.
Skull.
The soul that was put inside of it was of a beast that I defeated with the help of other druids before it wiped out most of my people. At least almost all of them on the material plane. Let me see if he has the ability to conjure illusions real quick. Because I think he does, but if he doesn't, then he's just going to describe it.
I think he has before.
I know he has before. Don't know if he has that without being in Biringan. He's doing different. He would not have on him currently. He is going to use Druidcraft though to make a wooden statue type deal. That's honestly, it's around half his height, but he makes other smaller statues around it to give perspective of how big it is compared to them. And one of the statues looks vaguely like him. It looks 100%. Let me see if I can find. For ease of perspective, if you have not seen Lord of the Rings, it looks like the bog that Gandalf fought in Lord of the Rings. For those that haven't seen Lord of the Rings and don't know what I'm referring to, I'm posting it in Player General.
Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly as hell.
Gosh.
That's something.
I like how that's my first frickin' react. It's like, oh no, that's not. Oh, that's scary. No, that thing's. That's.
Sorry,
Why are all
it's
those things just
never
ugly?
found it.
I cannot zoom in for chat.
Click open in browser.
I did.
If you really need to, just go and look up the Balrog from Lord of the Rings on YouTube.
I'll just.
And he begins to recount the tale of how he used to live in a village that was on that island, and that they had managed to set up walls and such to keep the beasts that roam the island out. And suddenly this creature appeared and destroyed practically everything. Some of the elders escaped into the Feywild, which is where he would go and visit in his sanctum. But as far as on the material plane, he is the only Furbolg that walks the material plane. For any others that are of his race fear to return. And after telling the story, you see him get a like almost sad look on his face, but he kind of shakes it off, begins to smile once more, and looks over to Nadar and says, "You said you were returning home, yes?" And Nadar nods, kind of looking at him with a look of like, not pity, empathy. And Vilkos will walk over to the wall and begin to draw runes on it, and you see a small portal begin to open. And Celsi picks up one of the barrels, the smaller barrels, and begins to walk over to it and walks through and disappears. And then disappears there. Nadar walks over, grabs one of the crates, and walks off with it, disappears. Vilkos is holding the portal open. Pan walks over, grabs one of the smaller barrels, and then kicks another one over and begins to roll it with her foot until she gets through the door, through the portal, and they all go through one
I
by
was
one.
gonna try and grab him. I was just gonna try and grab her real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Sid's just like gonna like gently put her hand on her arm, and in Sylvan, she's gonna ask, "How do I tell them?"
They'll, and she's like,
Like her
looking around at your
her
party.
tails like point at the group.
I think just sitting down and explaining it is honestly the easiest way. There's no. It's going to be a shock no matter what way you slice it. This is in Sylvan.
Yeah. And she's gonna nod. She's gonna like give her a half hug. Be like, I expect nieces and nephews when I get back. Like as a tease, of course. But yeah.
She rolls her eyes and begins to keep pushing the barrel.
Like, I expect family from you after I get back, bitch.
And steps through the portal, kicking the barrel through first, and flipping you off with the the hand that's holding the barrel on her shoulder.
Love you too.
And Vilkos, before stepping through the portal, "I wish you all the best of luck." And he steps through, and the portal disappears.
Was the nieces and nephews comment in Sylvan?
Probably.
Are you sure you want to make it in Sylvan?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to embarrass her that much. Oh god.
Okay. So, what do you guys wish to do?
I would like to count the gold from the pouches.
For the sake of ease, you can count the gold. It is 7:30, which is about halfway through the session. We can go ahead and take a brief break to use the bathroom, grab drinks, and this and that, if everyone wants, or we can take the break a little later. It's up to you guys. I've personally had to piss for the last 30 minutes, but I've been making do.
Let's let DM
Yeah.
in his pants.
Piss.
Yes.
It's not like oh my gosh, I'm like about to piss myself.
Howard,
It's
piss
like,
yourself.
I kind of gotta pee.
He's gonna piss himself, wiki himself, guys.
He's gonna piss himself, guys. We're doing great jobs as players.
He wants to piss himself.
You're right.
It's a long con. He's gonna piss himself and blame it on us.
Suddenly, TPK. Okay. Anyway, let's take a small break.
And the cave
Yeah.
collapses and everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone pisses themselves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made that joke last time too, because you guys asked me if we leveled up. I was like, rocks fall and everyone dies.
I wanted my fee, okay?
What happened?
Yeah,
Where'd they go?
You little shit. All right, I'll grab a drink and go use the bathroom.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if my eggs have hardened so I can go eat one. I'm hungry.
Okay, speaking of food, Alpha, I can smell dinner from downstairs. Is it how's that progressing? What are we having? It smells good.
I think it's flounder.
Delta has 2 questions. One, how close is dinner to done? Delta, you said you smelled something, right?
Yeah.
And Kelly, you said you haven't started yet, right?
What? No, I'm not crazy. No, I can smell food cooking from downstairs, I swear.
Okay,
He has not started dinner yet.
I don't fucking believe you.
y'all are in charge of chat. Don't set anything on fire.
DOS.
Be back in just a moment.
All right, chat. We are unsupervised.
Have to fuck shit up.
I say we set up a ring and start duking it out and taking bets.
Nah, there's 3 of us still here. The 3 of us roll initiative against each other. Did Chuck's away from his computer?
Hey buddy, how's it going?
What's up? What you doing down here?
With us here.
Fucking lied to me.
What? No, I didn't.
Fucking lied.
I didn't. I didn't lie to you. I didn't say. I didn't say you were crazy. I didn't say that she didn't make food. I said she hadn't started dinner yet.
Went in the kitchen.
And you're fat. I do.
Well, it's fucking shirt time. Get the shirt. Get the shirt.
Hey, shelf behind me.
Happening?
Shirt.
No.
Are y'all fucking? Chat, they're fucking.
How did I know milk would be the one to set fire? How did I know it would be
To
milk?
be fair, we encouraged it.
Actively.
That's fair. Yeah, I expected that much. I don't know what you're talking about. I know there's more chaos than that. Hi, Oso. Eek. You were crazy, Delta?
I was not.
Oh.
Food was indeed being cooked. Just not dinner.
Ah.
Is that a distant Z?
That is a
Wild Z can be heard off in the distance.
going insane though, trying to draw a straight line. I feel that, Milk. I do so much art and I still cannot draw a straight fucking line. Hi, welcome back.
Alright, whenever it's ready, we can continue. I don't know who all left with me whenever I went.
I know.
Step back down.
I know Foxy. Went to get an egg.
Gotcha.
One searing egg.
Gabe? Gabe here?
Egg.
Gabe
was
also stepped away. Okay.
Oh, you've been silent the whole time.
The universe said really said you're not straight, so you can't draw straight. That's a fucking. That'd be a fucking mood.
I wanna play some Shogun Showdown.
I'm back.
Fucking
Sorry.
Shogun Showdown.
I've shown.
Welcome back.
Stop shaming me.
TOS, jackass.
Yeah.
I did not hear anything. Just so you know, because my headset started being fucky. Someone DM me what was said.
I'm not even sure exactly. I just know it was Delta, so I should be worried.
Yeah, we just don't let Delta speak a lot.
I'm taking your vocal cords.
No, you're not. Oh shit, he's coming to take my vocal cords.
Oh no.
You know what? I don't think I'll DM you because it'll probably pop up in like the top left corner of your screen.
No, it won't. I have it set to where it won't.
Delta, you've lost dinner privileges for tonight.
How?
I have informed the Kelly that you are, in fact, doing a stupid.
Hmm.
No dinner for you.
I'm especially curious now.
I don't know. I don't know when Gabe gets back.
It's from the Ghost Stories dub, which is just horrendous. That's an actual line from the English dub of Ghost Stories.
And... Oh my god! Oh, I hope chat didn't hear that either.
No, it's funny though.
We're not denying that what you say is hilarious most of the time. It's also all like degenerate shit.
What? No, I say good things sometimes, maybe.
Shut the fuck up right now. Oh my god. Lie to me in private, but not in front of chat.
Oh yes, because chat's the difference here.
100%. They haven't given me dislike them yet.
Okay.
They're dyslexic.
You're not just like maybe somebody in the chat is, but I don't think everybody is.
It's gotta
Lunar
hit
is.
home, like for at least one. Yes, yes, it hit home for one person, maybe more.
I don't think Lunar's in chat right now because she's at work, but...
I don't know when Gabe's back.
Ah!
I'm gonna message him and tell him to let me know when he's back.
Yeah.
Let me know when he's back.
I'm not dyslexic, but I'm horrible at grammar and reading. That's valid.
That is valid. Also, I have found out that I either did my eggs at the appropriate time, or the thicker shell of the brown eggs did not completely destroy the egg white as I took them out.
Nice.
Bad?
No, it's good. It's really good because it's less of a mess, and so I have more egg to eat.
More egg.
More egg.
More egg.
More egg.
Look, I feel like shit. I need protein.
Protein!
I feel like shit mentally and physically, and I just really want eggs.
That's fair.
Egg.
And I only
Egg.
have 3 left, and I need to get rid of them before they go bad.
Egg.
Because that would feel really bad.
Eggy.
Egg.
Eggy! Oh my god, I love that dude. Do you watch his stuffs? Blue? Dylan, what's his face? I think he's New Zealand. No, I don't know if he's New Zealand, but he does all of the old cooking stuff.
Oh, yes.
Isn't he the best? I love that
Yes.
dude.
Oh, it was like Dylan Hollis or something like that?
Yes, I need to get his cookbook just for the fact he's
Okay.
he seems like the best kind of person to hang out with, you know?
Yes. He seems
I
really
also
nice.
like that one that's like, let's make a drink.
Oh, you too.
I haven't seen that one, but I haven't been keeping up. I've kind of been ignoring TikTok for the most part. I already have a lot of problems with YouTube Shorts, so I don't need TikTok. I don't need
This
TikTok
is
to make
so
everything
fair
worse.
and valid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you some later.
Oh God. Go.
Yes. He's yes.
Mm-hmm. Num num num.
Num num.
I guess I gotta leave this up more to the party, because Sit does need to talk to everybody, but I don't know if I need to do the same thing where she just told everybody what she was, or it's something, or she does it individually.
I'll do the whole party, personally.
Whole party.
So you don't have to repeat yourself 500 times.
Not a bad idea, honestly.
No, I mean it's your turn to go talk to everybody one-on-one.
Hmm.
Chuck and Cyrus already did it. You have to do it now too.
There's gonna be a couple weeks of travel.
There's gonna be a couple weeks of travel.
No.
That was stupidly good. I'm a very basic bitch.
Aren't we all?
The simple woman with simple needs. Eggs.
Egg.
Well, not even just egg. I just need protein. Egg was the fastest and easiest way.
Fair.
Can I give you
I'm eating chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is my
I'm
snack.
drinking water.
I am photosynthesizing.
You're photosynthesizing?
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Though. Yeah, my curtains are closed.
I knew it. Like the moment you opened your fucking, I was like, I've been in your curtains are closed 99% of the time. You are not photosynthesizing.
You don't understand, babe. The light.
You just type in
so
Poke
bright.
Catch, not
Are you
Poke
trying
Catch.
to bury the light?
My buried delight.
What a stupid
Big
fucking
Blue.
video.
Just type in Poke Catch and not the Pokemon.
Oh, yes, yes, I did a dum dum.
It is me, the
Never
storm
mind.
that is currently
Aw.
approaching.
I am EST time zone, so it is currently almost 8.
Yeah, but milk, blue is already a snack, so.
You are not the first person that has said that today.
But your personality is such snack worthy. You're adorable as a person and a
Alright.
ghosty.
Very sorry.
Okay.
You're a very lovely person to be friends with.
Don't be nice to me. I'll cry.
No, don't fucking cry! That's the only thing you can do is be nice. That's my boss.
I mean, you're going around making people cry again. Wah.
Again?
That's gold coming from you right now.
Wah.
Exactly.
And Milk, I had food before stream, so I'm not like hungry. I just want a snack.
So, what does party wish to do?
Nap.
Count the gold.
Go back
I do think sleep would be a good idea, to be honest.
Oh!
Yeah, I could do to sleep off the, just freshly closed gaping chest wound.
Chuck needs to do roll call.
Kitty roll call?
There is 10 children. He needs to make sure that they're all in one place.
That is fair, but I believe we should just go back to town.
We should go back to town.
Yeah.
I think we're closer to our Kala than we are Beeringen right now, no?
Yeah, but we have to make sure the kids are okay.
We also have to go back and get the horses.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
we
too.
can't leave those actually.
Go,
Yeah, what was my dad's
basically,
horse?
going to like town, quote unquote. What is it? Axbar, I believe.
Yeah, Axe Bar.
Yeah. I think we should go back to Axbar personally.
Yeah, that's what I meant by town.
Yeah.
Ads incoming in 30 seconds for chat.
dare you?
So you guys wish to exit the
Not my
cave.
fault.
We will drag you to dismount.
So zoomed in.
And actually, I think at this point, it's probably turning daytime. All the orcs on the map are dead. I just can't be bothered to click them all, and
Yeah, no, that's fair.
we're just gonna. There we go.
There we go.
And you guys are exiting the cave here.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to throw ourselves on the map?
Want to do anything here before you guys head to Podunk?
That's what it's called. It's called Podunk.
Can we check out some of these tents?
I want
Go
to check
for
out the big one over here.
Yeah.
It looks important. Where am I?
Oh, Gabe.
Mhm.
You get a character sheet open?
No, but I do right now.
Okay, so with your character sheet open, in the top right of Roll20, there is what looks like 3 books. One of them leaning against the other 2. Let's say compendium. Go up there and type in bag of holding. And then drag that into your inventory on your character sheet.
Oh, I see it.
Alright, so you check out the big tent. Make an investigation check as you walk in. Or are you just peeping in? Guess it's important. Are you like turning the tent over and looking for shit, or are you just like peeking in and seeing what you see? Cyrus.
I think I'm gonna probably just walk in entirely. Take a close look, see if there's anything immediately that stands out.
Okay. I mean, you see the very standard orc decorations, skulls hanging on ropes. Most of the tent itself is actually made from various bones of some sort. As far as like the supports and so on. Nothing immediately catches your eye.
Okay.
It seems to just be standard furniture. I mean, the rugs are made of like some sort of fur, but it's very tattered and like if a rug could have bald spots, you see them.
Very thrown together. All right.
Yeah.
Well then, if there's nothing in here, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way right out.
Can I check the tent that I'm in front of?
Yeah, go for it. You basically see sort of the same thing, but just peeking in and not investigating further. That's about what you're going to get in almost every one of the tents.
Yeah, okay.
That is a natural 1. The only thing you find is the door, and you proceed to exit the tent.
Amazing performance.
You walk in, you realize it's dark, you forget that you have the ability to make it bright in there, and walk right back out.
Looking at the other tent. This one looks important because it has an extra little thingy. Gonna look in it.
For the sake of brevity, none of the tents have anything of major value in them.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
I kind of figured that after the description of the one you gave me.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how long you guys would dilly-dally here.
I would have checked every fucking tent.
Let's head on home.
Always.
Or I guess to wherever the fuck we came from. Where are the horses?
Who are we?
For the sake of ease, we'll go ahead and move you guys straight to Podunk, because there's not going to be anything between here and there. Where would you guys like to go first?
Okay, I have 4 kids coming with me, right?
They wasn't waiting for you outside the cave. It seems like they have already left.
Okay, so there should be 10 children here now, right?
Possible.
Chuck is going to try to find all 10 of the children.
Roll an investigation check.
Fuck me. Oh god. You know what? Not bad.
That's better than I did.
So, because it's your kids and you know the telltale signs of where your kids' chaos has been, you would have advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
You do see hints of them being at the stables.
Mm-hmm.
You see hints of some of them being at the tavern still.
Mm-hmm.
Smithy seems untouched. There's a little bit of it at the general store.
Smithy being untouched is kinda interesting considering Payat. But that's fine. Can I roll again for investigation just to like see if I can start like finding them and lining them up like next to the well here? Because ideally, what
you can start going to the individual places and finding them, and we don't
Okay.
have to actually visit all of them. Like, the original 6 gobos and kobold that you left in the tavern, or 5 gobos in kobold, I should say. Is it 10 children? Hold on.
It is 10 children. It is. I got the list pulled up. It is eins, do, tres, fira, payat, seis, sect, haichi, nueve, and tuck.
Was there? Am I miscounting? And there was 4 in the cave? Did I forget that I put 4?
There's 4 in the cave. Yeah. I think the ones that got put in the cave were eins, payat, nueve, and fira, I believe.
Okay. You find 3 of the 5 that you left in the stable.
Chuck is the Gobbo barbarian. He's not very smart. He just went with numbers.
I told you to call the guy a dick or whatever. I don't remember what I told him to. Told you guys to call the guy.
Something son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. You find 3 of them in there. She looks like she has been through the ringer trying to keep up with your goblins.
So they do.
They're really good with the horses. They drive me bonkers when they're not dealing with the horses. Please take them.
Oh yeah. And he's gonna do like that really loud whistle where you like put your like hand in your mouth.
Yep.
And like yeah. And he's like, everyone, line up by the well.
Do we still get the gold back?
She's not even. She doesn't even say anything.
That's what you can go negotiate if you want to.
If you wish to negotiate.
Yeah, go.
I'm not gonna actually like negotiate. I'm not gonna mention the gold, but I'm gonna go up to her and be like, we will be taking the horses with us now.
She looks towards you, and then looks towards the horses, looks back at you, and just nods.
And for your trouble with the Gobbo, she's gonna give her another 10 gold.
Okay.
Just for her troubles. This is for dealing with the goblins. Thank you. Any reaction? What does she do?
She just sits. That's it.
She's dead inside now, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. She is.
Oh, this poor woman.
Let me do a thing real quick. Blue.
Yes.
Yes, to count the gold.
Yes.
In the pouches. Each pouch has a different value. So if you want to write these values down somewhere when I read them off.
Hold on. Me. Okay. I'm ready.
1133,
Okay.
1463,
Okay.
1534,
Okay.
and 1742.
Oh,
And each of those values is gold pieces. Or the
pieces? Got it.
equivalent of gold pieces.
So she's gonna like take all the gold out and split it up amongst the party members, which rounds out to roughly 978 gold, with like one left over,
Nice.
roughly. Wait, no. Somebody would get 977. She would keep the 977. So
Okay.
you all get 978 gold.
There you go.
Wait.
She counted the gold and divvied it between everybody.
How much do we get?
978 each.
Ooh. Hot.
Wait, hold up. Even me.
Diggity dog.
Even
Yes. Yes.
After going to the stables, you go to the general store.
Mhm. Please don't
Ashford
tell me
would
the place
also
is
like to
trash.
be here.
The place is not trash. You don't have to worry
Okay.
about that.
Thank God.
So it is. It's like you walk in and you just see two of them like looking at a piece of bread that's hidden behind a counter, and like you realize the general store also has a bakery, and two of your goblins are like very interested in the pastries and the bread and stuff that the person is making, and they're like watching the process. The person appears to like not be bothered by the fact that they're there, and it is actually it's an ogre, but it's a runt of an ogre.
Gotcha. I'm gonna walk up to the kids, just kind of like crouch down next to him. How long have you guys been like sitting here, like staring at these?
One of them looks at the other, looks back at you. Since you left.
Since you left.
You didn't move from this spot.
Well, I mean, we kind of like. I mean, we moved a little because when they said down new pastry, we walked over to look at it. But like, we've pretty much been here the whole time.
How much does it cost for a pastry?
You're asking the ogre?
Yeah.
The ogre does not hear you.
Is there like a cash register or something nearby, or like, is there anybody else in the store, or is it just the ogre?
Just the ogre.
I think I'm just gonna like walk up to him. I know that's insanely rude to do that like while somebody's cooking.
Like the one of the goblins before you do that looks at you and says, I think he's got hard hearing.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Just walk up and just like touch him on the shoulder.
You what?
Pastries.
What?
Pastries.
What?
I'd like to purchase pastries.
What?
Me? Buy pastry.
You like
Oh.
pastry?
Zesty, I have a
I'm
question.
gonna show.
This is something I wish I would have thought of before we started the campaign, but would it be possible to make it to where Ashton would know sign language?
I could think of a reason.
Just because that's something like I like my characters to have. Genuinely, like,
There you go.
just all my characters. Hey.
Sent you DM. That work?
Yes. That would be perfect.
Cool.
So,
So
Astrid.
he looks at he looks at you and says, "You like prairie?"
Astrid's gonna kind of walk up behind them and tap the ogre on. Would the sign language be for a specific language? I would assume common, right?
You
CSL.
gotta use sign language with the ogre yet?
CSL.
CSL, yes. Astrid is going to attempt to sign the words, do you sign, essentially. Or can you sign?
You see the ogre turn to look at the person who has, like, tried to get his attention, and he's, like, looking around the head height of, like, a normal human, and then looks further down, and then further down, and then he finally finds Astrid.
Nice.
Tiny Astrid, yes.
And he also did the same thing with Chuck. Like, he's used to dealing with at least human-sized people, and not shorter.
Hey, real quick, can I? How much? What? How much was it we were adding? What was it? Was it silver?
It's gold.
Gold.
What we had? It was gold.
How much was it again?
And how much?
We're rich.
978.
978. 978.
78. Okay. Thank you very much.
The ogre has like a bit of a lumbering movement to him, but the moment that you sign in front of him, he signs back with quick, like Naruto fucking jutsu hand signal speed. Yes. And he says, "Yeah, I signed."
She's gonna sign back. He is asking how much for a pastry.
Oh, pastry!
Pastry.
And he walks over and he pinches it like between his index finger and his thumb, and it's like it is tiny by comparison, and then proceeds to move it over the counter and just hand it to the goblins that have been watching.
wanted to purchase that. Can I just shove like 5 gold into his hand and just grab like 10?
Sure.
Cool.
he grabs the gold and he looks at it, and you can see him trying to count it with his big fingers, but he ends up like knocking 2 off in the floor. He goes, "Damn it," and proceeds to try to pick them up, and he can't because of his big fingers.
Oh god, that's so sad. That's so
Oh.
sad. That's just gonna get a pat on the back and like walking.
Astrid's gonna help him pick them up and just like gently put them back into his hand and then sign that there is 5 gold there.
He signs thank you.
Chuck is gonna hand 2 of the pastries, or no, he's gonna hand 3 pastries to the 2 goblins, give them instruction to go to the well, to line up to the well, give the other 3 pastries that they have to the other 3 at the well, and then go look for the other 5.
The rest of them are in the tavern.
Fantastic. Straight to tavern.
Question while we are still in the general store.
Go for it.
Would they have potions and such?
Let me find out. I had it wrote down. What they had. One moment. See here? No. It would be here. Nope. Trying to find the actual session that had it. I definitely have it somewhere.
And I assume the sign language will be common, right?
Yeah, the sign language that he was doing was common, yes.
Okay. putting that in my
Having
sheet so I
trouble
don't forget
finding
about it.
my general store. I don't think the general store had potions.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure we can find somewhere and I call it. I just want to stock back up because I use
One
like
second.
almost
I got
all of
you.
them.
I found it. I found it. So what specifically are you looking for?
Like healing potions.
Healing potions? He does not have healing potions.
Is there any other potion?
He has glass bottles.
Would Cyrus
But
be able
no,
to use
there's
those?
no. He might. I mean, that's.
What am I doing?
Asked if you'd be able to use glass bottles.
I don't think I fuck too much with like alchemy or anything in that sense. So probably
Okay.
spare glass, but I don't think I have anything that would result in any kind of like potion liquid. Nor do I have. I don't even. Before I say that, let me check my tool proficiencies. Yeah, I don't have any like proficiencies in like poisoners or herbalism kits or anything that would result in me making potions.
Okay. Then, is there anything else of interest? Potentially?
I mean, you see just random bits, odds and ends. Like you see soap, you see like a type of sandal on one of the shelves. You see clothes that are better for hotter weather. You see various size flasks and tankards. You see a couple hammers sitting on one thing, jugs, pitchers, lanterns, some random little locks on another thing. You see random pieces of paper, a pickaxe and another tool, like another tool barrel type deal. It's
We're
general
good.
stuff. Yeah.
Just wanted to check before I left. See if we could restock anything. Anyways.
No, nothing in here outright stands out. Like as far as like, oh yeah, this is magical or this is like a potion or anything. It's usually like vials, pots and pans, pickaxes, various tools. Like if Gabe wanted paper to do his magic stuff, he could get paper here, but he would have to still enchant it because it has to be arcane paper. That like you can get your different artisans' tools. Some of them, like you can get carpenters, cobblers, cook utensils, that stuff. But as far as like anything more than that, they don't have that.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay. You find the other 5 goblins in the tavern. And you send to the well. All 10 gobos, well, all 9 gobos and the 1 kobold are accounted for.
All 10 kitties.
All 10 children. All right. Sound off.
I'm not saying all of their names. They do one by one say their names, and in like numerical order, except for Tuck, who just randomly says his name in between like each goblo.
All right, adventuring party. These are my kids. Kids, this is my adventuring party, and also that is your new Uncle Cyrus and your new Aunt Citrine.
All of them in unison say in a Chuck-like voice, except for Tuck. Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Z, I'm so sorry. If we have the time and if the other players are cool with it, I'd like to assign gobos to people if we're gonna be. If we have the time, if you're cool with it, and if we're staying in town for like an extra day or two.
That is up to you all.
There are rooms at
I
the
need to
tavern,
study the
right?
gobos more, I realize.
Studying the gobos more.
I made an
Because I
actual
don't remember.
comprehensive list.
He did. He 100% did. Each gobbo has a name, what their specialty is. He goes like they all have different accents. Every single one of them has a different accent.
Except for 3 of them. 3 of them have the same accent.
Yes, 3 of them are Spanish.
Yes. So, if you're cool with it, and if everyone's cool with it, I wrote down a list of like what gobos would go to where or go with whom. I love my children. See, my children
I
love
know
me.
you do.
I'm cool with
the
it.
more
I
we,
don't...
the more we stay in the Badlands, the more I regret giving you 10.
Yeah, because I think I lowballed at like 5, didn't? And you're like, nah, 10.
Yeah, I did this to myself.
You really did.
So go for it. Assign everybody a gobbo.
All right, Ainz, Payat, you're gonna go with Cyrus because he makes shit, and you guys make shit. Do, you're gonna go with Thalen because you're both spellcasters. Triplets, that's going to be Trace, Sace, and Ueve. You're gonna go with Astrid because you're troublemakers. Which leaves Haichi, Sex, Tuck, and Fyra. You're gonna go hang out with your Aunt Citrine and Chris.
I feel terrible because Sid's not gonna recognize that they're calling her that name. She has no idea you're talking to her right now.
Alpha. The
Okay.
2 that approach you, he said Ainz and Pyot. Ainz is wearing like ramshackle metal armor. But there seems to be some sort of organization to it. And as he gets closer, you can see very, very tiny bits of like amateur rune work on the armor.
That's interesting.
Payat has a combination of different tools strapped to his back. And a lot of them you would expect a goblin to have. One of them appears to be a beehive that is attached to the end of a stick. That seems to be docile at the moment.
Yeah, that seems on brand.
Another one is like a little cage with a bird inside. Bird seems chill. You think it's alive?
No.
I think.
There's different. You see that he has like a little bow type deal attached to his arm. These are just random tools that I would believe that a goblin would make. By the way, Delta.
Yeah, no, 100%. Docile
It's like a arm
beehive
bow type
funny
deal.
as hell.
You can tell that these 2, even though they are goblins and live in the Badlands, they're smarter than what you would expect them to be given their proximity to Chuck. Who else was assigned where? Because those are the ones that I knew for sure where they were going, but you assigned the rest pretty quickly.
Yeah. I think before I move on, I think Chuck's gonna walk up and be like, "All right, these are the builders. Ainz here is very much a lot like you. He's like works with stuff.
That's about as an apt description as I can expect from you.
Yeah. So he works with stuff, and if there's anything he can't do, he turns to Payat, who doesn't talk a whole lot. But they build shit, and I know you've been working on your gauntlet, so.
So whenever Chuck is explaining this, you look down and see Ian's like inspecting your gauntlet, and he's looking up and down it, and he goes, "I think I have one of these too." And then he proceeds to like buff it, like the like loading punch thing that Henry Cavill does. He does that with one of his arms, and the entire gauntlet type thing that he has on his arm transforms into a sword.
Ooh.
Long blade. Impressive. Haven't quite cracked that one yet.
Alright, well, you guys have fun. I'm gonna scoot on over here to Doe.
I don't want to do these individual personalities, man. There's so many of them.
I'm sorry, you gave me
I'm about to just let you do them.
You gave me 10, and I was like, I don't want to let you down. I want to flush these guys out.
You
Oh,
shouldn't dally
gosh.
too long. We have places to be.
If you want, I can just rapid fire these off. This was
Go
like
for it.
spur of the moment. Okay.
Go for it. What do they do?
I'm so proud of you.
Doe was gonna go with Thalen because they are both spellcasters. Doe's the sorcerer.
I know that Doe seems very pretentious as all hell due to his innate magical ability, and he's like, does he like, talk shit to everyone? Like, I don't know how you want him to act.
Oh, he thinks he is so superior. Like, it is unbelievable, but he's a sorcerer, so he kind of gets his shit rocked like frequently. But he casts fireball, so like who fucking cares? And there's also the thing because they are both casters, and Ians is technically like the leader when Chuck is away. That Doe just kind of like, fuck you, Ians, and Ians just like, cool. Going there on my own shit. I'm making a double-bladed bee dick.
Double-bladed bee.
I thought the triplets should go with Astrid. Because
Why'd you give me the troublemakers?
well, because one of them's a bard, one of them's a rogue, and the other one is unfortunately a paladin and has to try to keep the other two out of like trouble. So it's funny.
I will say that the bard appears, it's a long, almost triangular piece of metal with strings going from the center of the base of the triangle to the top, with little like spools at the top, like thread spools at the top to be able to tighten the strings and loosen them. Out of game, it's a bass guitar. In game, it's a ramshackle piece of shit. When he plays it, it sounds like a bass.
Nice.
There is so very little in the Badlands. They are trying their best.
What's the rogue got?
Oh, I think the rogue's a guitarist. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he plays an electric guitar. I don't know how that works.
Because they're all standing there waiting for Chuck to introduce each of them. Like the ones that all play, just begin like jamming out in the middle of the fucking street.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, have fun, buddy.
Astra's just gonna start dancing to what they're playing.
Alrighty.
And then finally we got the rest of them. Which is
now like Chuck's like, damn, this really is a lot. I see why Z put this on me.
I understand.
We'll get back to introducing each of the individual combos when you guys revisit the cave in the Badlands.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna go ahead and start the travel.
Something that is effectively going to be like A year later, IRL time.
Probably because I need to study these gobos more. We need to flesh them out a little bit.
I'm sorry, man. You gave me 10. I tried to make them actual people.
I didn't expect them to not be NPCs, man. All right, party. What do you guys wish to do?
Okay.
Tell my kids to go live in the fucking cave and don't, get captured again, I guess, and then bounce.
They all salute and run off to the cave for the sake of everybody.
Awesome. Love you
Okay.
guys.
So we should go and get our cart and such, our horses and such.
Whenever you guys left the stables, you guys had the horses in tow.
So
they're
who's
square with you, ready to go.
Who's directing and riding the horses, I guess?
Well, I'm riding my dad's horse.
If they'll let me near, I can ride a horse.
And then Cyrus would know the way to Arcala.
Yeah, but he has went to use the bathroom, so I'm assuming we'll let him know what's happening.
Fucking, can Mesa Crew grab dinner real quick? Or, like, just go downstairs, grab dinner, come back upstairs real quick?
Go for it.
Cool, awesome.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Hi, chat. How y'all doing?
So many gobos.
So many gobos. Thank you for letting me have the sign language thing. That makes me happy.
Yep, that's fine for me.
That's something I've wanted to implement on my characters for so long now, and I always forget to ask you about it. Oh dear. Sorry, my character. Be like, oh, my bad. I feel that. Listen, if you make a character with trauma, a lot of trauma, and then you don't have a moment where you're like, oh shit, I made that. Why did I put them through all that? I feel like you've not fully fleshed out your character. Because, sometimes you put them through some real fucked up shit. Stares at Astrid. Stares at my VTuber OC. I mean, she literally died. But yeah. Much good, much fun. Doesn't even know what trauma is. Oh no. There's a conversation to be had there. The bubbly character and her emo ass girlfriend. The golden retriever and black cat combo. Gotcha. Also, for the people that are still here, I took one of those little quizzes to like find out like what animal personality you are, you know? I got Doberman. I wasn't
So
expecting
you're
that.
slowly becoming a furry.
No. I'm not going outside, damn it.
But that's the only reason, huh?
No.
I've caught you. I see through your shenaniganery.
Fuck you. Love you. Fuck you. Dobermans are so cute. Dobermans are cute, but I was not expecting that to be like my like personality thing. I fully expected to be like a black cat or like an orange cat or something. I've been given food. Bread. And fries. Burger. So yeah, I also have dinner now. Do y'all want me to mute to talk to chat? Or am I good?
You're good.
Dinner, yay!
Yeah, don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me.
I think Foxy's probably zoned out. Or also stepped away.
No, I'm here.
How you doing? The fries are slightly cold, but still good. Still good though. Things like that one care. You become more happy with your own art over time, though. Like, even just recently, I've improved my own art. And now I want to redo all my emotes again for the third time. Welcome back.
Is that everybody back, or is that?
Just me so far.
Cozy Ethereum. What'd you get for dinner?
Kelly made us flounder and noodles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Been working, but I'm here now. Welcome back.
Is he Mikey, I am so sorry for putting you through that ringer.
You're good. I didn't expect it to be that bad. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh god, this is a lot.
when we go back to the Badlands in the future, we can just like section them off into like smaller. We can do the buddy system. I think that we talked about where it's like they just like show up in like groups of 3 or like groups of 2.
Yeah, I was given a bag with a burger and fries from McDonald's.
Hell yeah.
That is my dinner tonight. Don't tell Luna I'm eating McDonald's, though.
The people that are here, are you guys wanting to do anything before you guys leave the town?
Unless resting would be a good idea. That's all I can think of.
You guys would be able to rest at the tavern if you guys wanted.
I mean, that's just me, though.
Or at least building adjacent to the tavern. It's the building adjacent to it's actually an inn. I just forgot to mark it.
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
We did kind of just get our asses kicked, so.
Yeah.
We won that fight fair and square.
Alright. You guys can make your way.
With a lot of healing potions.
The inn doesn't have an interior, and I realized, mostly because I didn't realize that I forgot to make the place for you guys to stay in Podunk. There was supposed to be a place for you guys to stay. But, I forgot.
Oopsie daisy.
So,
have a good break, Milk.
It's like maybe 3 silver a room, if that.
How many gold is silver?
One gold is 10 silver.
I'll just actually.
Whole party can be covered with like 2 gold.
Yeah, I'll just slap it down. And I have like a random silver, so I'll slap that down too as like a tip or something.
Okay.
Can I check out the smithy?
Yeah.
Hey.
Let me find the NPC that's supposed to be in here.
Well, I assume like these are the doors. Unless like right here would be the door. I don't know which door I'm coming in.
You're coming down here. Those are windows.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay.
And you guys are
Returned.
much.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Realistically, Ashton is not that much bigger.
It's not gonna let me make you the size that you're supposed to be because of the tiles.
It's okay.
But yeah, pretty much everything that you see on the table is his stock. There's great axe, great maul, a shield, 2 daggers, 2
You can
shields, 2
sneak attack
daggers,
with them all.
some swords, and then there's a fancy looking spear. And then there's different suits of armor. You see a chest in the corner behind him, and then a door behind him. You don't actually see into this room.
Okay. I want to take a look at the daggers. Just because that's what Astrid will be interested in. What do they look like?
They appear to just be normal daggers. Finely crafted.
Are they pretty?
Yeah, I would say they are. One of them has a gemstone in the hill.
Because you're gonna post it in your story and it's gonna find we're lying.
Can hear Delta or Beta coming back. um. What is this little thingy?
What?
Eesh.
It's,
Yeah.
Look up Guan Yu and Smite.
Ah.
It's the weapon he's holding.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I had my microphone up because I was eating. Welcome back.
I have finished my dinner.
Nice. How was it?
Good. It's really fucking good, actually.
As always.
What character did you say look up?
His name is Guan Yu. The name of the weapon is called a Guan Dao.
What the fuck are we talking about?
A weapon that she has that's sitting on the table in this room.
Oh.
That's really cool. Would Zarius be able to use that? I don't know if we'd want it.
Any weapon you put in his hands.
Because D&D is stupid when it comes to proficiencies.
And also because Zarius is a literal gladiator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at what a Guandao is.
You know what a Guandao is.
You that hasn't Smite.
Oh, that's what it's actually called? Okay. That's dope as fuck, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, I would 100% rock a Guandao.
Astra's gonna turn to the lady and ask how much it is.
It's a dude. Yeah.
It's a dude? I can't see!
Excuse me, ma'am. Mister.
Excuse me, ma'am, sir.
I've gotten that before.
I've done that before too. I feel you, buddy.
And in my defense, the hair looks longer when it's tiny.
When you first turn around to talk to them, they are like head leaning out on one arm, asleep on the counter. And you say excuse me, and they wake up and huh?
My apologies. How much for this Guandao? Is that how you say it? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of looks over at it and shouts into one of the back rooms, "How much for the fancy spear?" 350. 350.
How big is it compared to Astrid?
You're what? 2 feet? You said
3 feet, 3'3".
3'3". You're probably about half of it.
Okay. Astrid's gonna.
I would say you're probably like a third of it as far as height goes. Like if you
Would she be able to easily pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up. It's not like
Okay.
overly heavy or anything. It's just, I mean, for you,
Okay.
it's a little unwieldy, but
Astrid is gonna pick it up and then walk over to him and give him the 350 gold.
Nope.
And then, with that, she'll just leave.
All right. We go back to the center of Bodok.
And she would like to find Zarius. Wherever he is went to.
Oh, where would I have gone here?
I told you guys that there is an inn here, and Chuck has paid for the gold, but Astrid went to the smithy. So I'm assuming everybody was going to the inn to actually rest.
It's been a long night.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Zarius would probably be in the bar drinking.
There you go. He's in the bar drinking.
Okay. Astrid's gonna, like, waddle up to him.
What?
Because
you're
she's
not here
cute and
currently,
small.
You're not here currently. You're not here currently. None of these are here. I don't know if Duck would be here. That answers my question.
Bless you.
Thank you.
This person's sitting on this side of the table. These people are sitting with them. Yep. He's at the bar when you walk in.
Astrid's gonna do her little waddle up to him, just being cutesy, and tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, I got you something."
I'm gonna shoot her kind of curious look. Is it on her person now?
He is
Yeah,
currently.
she's literally just holding it.
Okay.
She's carrying it. She's like holding it above her head like a trophy. Like, hey, I got you something.
Gonna like gesture a finger out to it. Is it this? As he reaches out towards it.
Yeah, and she's
Thank
gonna like
you.
So I
shove
need
it
to know
at him a
a
little.
couple of important things. One,
What?
Blue. Are you wearing gloves? I feel like you are, because I think we get like
Gloves with thievery.
yes.
Yes.
Does
I did draw her with gloves.
No.
Okay.
Is that important right now?
Yep.
Oh god.
So he's gonna grab the weapon.
Yes, he's gonna grab the weapon.
Okay.
You cursed.
You're gonna
Nothing
die!
happens at the moment.
Of course.
What happened?
Hate that phrase. Nothing happens at the moment.
You're safe for now.
For now. You think you're hidden?
You think you're hidden? Oh no.
You might have shit your pants.
You might have given him a cursed weapon. You also don't know if I'm just fucking with you guys.
He'll give Astrid a small smile before turning towards the barkeep. Do you know any good places where I can give us a few practice swings?
Well, the nearest place probably would have been the orc camp that you guys just wiped out. And whenever he mentions the orc camp being wiped out, everybody in the bar goes, "Huzzah!" and like cheers or whatever.
We did it!
Zarya's gonna like throw his like lift his drink into there and like with him he's like huzzah!
That
yeah!
would have been the closest place, but I mean, I have some barrels that I'm gonna get rid of out back if you wish.
Awesome. As long as I have someone to back me up, so no one just thinks I'm breaking shit.
I'm sorry. I know. Justin's gonna go.
Alright, so you guys walk outside. He takes you out the back door to show you. There is not actually a map for that.
That is okay. I don't think we need a map for the back of the tavern.
Yeah. There is a couple barrels sitting there. I don't know if there's actually Guandao in D&D.
No, Guandao. I'd probably equate it to one of those like halberd or pike things, since they're mechanically fucking identical anyway. We'll still never understand that fucking decision.
I think it would have the same stat block as a halberd.
Halberd or pike, because those are also identical. But I'll take a halberd. I think halberd sounds cooler. Which, funny enough, was my original intention to go with this character, was a halberd. I think I had bought one right before you handed me the fucking charge blade.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still in my inventory, so we're just gonna say that's it.
Yeah.
Throw it.
You can't throw halberds.
Why not?
Halberds don't have the throwing property.
Anything has the throwing property. Fuck, throw it hard enough.
No, Delta, you just say that because your hands have the throwing property.
Yeah.
But
So, go
I'm
ahead
throwing-
and if you want to make a swing with it, you can.
Okay, should I make an attack?
Astrid's gonna like be there watching.
In the compendium, go ahead and just add a random halberd to your sheet.
Yep. Let me pull up the compendium.
My barbarian
halberd.
in rage. I am throwing like silver ingots at people. Anything can be thrown.
16 to hit.
You absolutely shatter the barrel.
Awesome. He's gonna give it kind of a twirl before like propping it up next to himself.
It is very well balanced, and it seems to have, like, compared to your normal halberd, it seems to have a lightness to it.
A lightness to it?
Yes, like it's almost as if it's easier to swing than your other halberd.
Okay.
Did you say you give it a twirl?
Yeah, I would give it like a basically like almost like you're spinning like a flagpole for a second before he like stands it up right next to him.
When you give it a twirl, it seems to almost twirl on its own around your wrist in a very fast motion and break another barrel next to you.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, Astrid. I think you found me something fun.
Ash is gonna just kind of like clap her hands all giddy and be like, "Good, I wanted to get you a gift. Here you
I
go."
appreciate it.
Ash is just all happy now.
Am I supposed to attune to this thing?
You don't know.
I'll have to take it toward
And truth be
local
told,
brainiac.
neither do I.
We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out later.
It'll be a back pocket kind of thing. I might start scrolling through magical halberds in the background, but. Alright then. Well, I guess we should go find him, and he's gonna just like scoop Astrid up onto his shoulder.
I am going to go ahead and tell you in your DMs.
Oh god.
Elbow
Okay,
the
opening my
partner.
DMs. Chat, let it be known, here first and foremost, the DM is sliding into my DMs.
Hey, baby girl, let me whisper in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you know.
I'm cool with that.
Alright.
Still gonna look through other stuff in the background for like ideas and shit, but
It was 100% placed, by the way, with the expectation that someone was going to buy it and give it to Zarius.
Heck yeah, I understood the assignment.
Woo! Okay. All right then. Let's
And this is the DM also saying, "Hey, sorry for putting you on the floor so often."
It's fine. I don't mind being on the floor.
So you guys all go to the inn. Everybody's getting a rest. Chuck has already paid for the rooms. Do you guys wish to do any roleplay things while you guys are at the inn? There is like a lounge type area that's semi-private, separate away from like the general sitting area that everybody else would sit in. Like you guys can find your own corner where you can talk.
Way to get onto that roof. I'm seeing the if this is the building I'm thinking of. If that's
Yes,
the
it
end.
is, and you can get onto the roof.
All right. Sit is going to like air quote grab Cyrus because that's the smartest person she knows, and she's like so freaking freaked out. It's like, Cy, can I borrow you for a little bit?
Okay, absolutely.
Awesome. And she like finds the ladder and she's like, "We're going up here."
Okay. Lead the way.
Izzy, I have a
Make out,
question.
make out, make
Oh
out.
God, shut up!
Izzy, I have a question.
Yes.
Does Chuck clock this?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Alright, so
Well,
Sit
about your
is
business.
gonna just kind of like sit near the edge, and her legs are
It's gonna sit.
yeah, she's gonna sit. Sit's gonna sit.
Check on a sit.
Yeah, and like she goes back to normal, fox lady, and she's just kind of like sitting there. So my sister's back. So that's one less.
That was certainly an unexpected development.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It's like Michael Cera talking to Michael Cera. I wanted to use that in some context.
I love that actually.
Thank you, Dimension 20. That's my favorite line.
She's gonna like at the spot next to her. There have been a lot of developments since she left and came back.
All right, and he's gonna take the seat down next to her. What kind of developments? I'm not
Uh,
sure if I saw correctly. It looked like you were freaking out a bit off in the cave.
Yeah, there's a revolution going on
Oh,
against the two leaders.
of the Feywilds?
She like does like the so-so established. It's a lot. It's a mess. Hmm.
Do we have any information as to why there's been a rebellion?
Mm-hmm.
Can't fill me in just a little bit?
And she like her ears are down and it's obvious she's like nervous. Do you believe in deities before I start this conversation?
I mean, I'd have to believe so. There's a lot of things we have unexplained, and even though there are plenty of reasonable explanation for many things, there's also been. Actually, wait, hold on. Z, has there been recordings of like divine acts in the world? I should probably ask that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. There's also plenty of recorded divine acts in the world, and while I myself am not too well versed in them, I'm well aware of their existence.
I will say it's very much like I'll say I'm going to use Christianity as an example. You read about it a lot in books, but you don't see it very often.
Oh god, I just had a thought. They treated God.
Maybe.
Continue, Citrine.
So, she's just gonna like swing her feet. She's gonna swing her feet. A little bit of history of the Feywilds. Titania and Oberon have ascended from royalty to divinity, and they like to have children. They've, as far as I'm aware, there's at least one. And you're sitting right next to her.
I clocked that shit.
Fucking clocked
Not
it.
necessarily a
Alpha
god.
messaged me. Alpha messaged me in a pit like, oh my god, so fast. She's like shifty eyes and like
Babe, if you're still here,
holding
you got
her
the main
tails.
bit of the lore exposition for Citrine right there. So
Yeah,
if you
can
need
I
to go,
just
go for it.
well will you tell me later, like somebody told me later like what happened? I'm gonna just be like 15-20 minutes, but I
Yeah.
still have to be right back.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
absolutely. You're good. You're good.
You're good.
And how long do you want this conversation to go, or do you want to leave it on a cliffhanger yourself, Foxy? I'll give you the option to make it a cliffhanger where we just find out that Citrine.
I personally don't, because I will be like chewing at the bit like I did for this session. I'll be very annoyed.
Go for it.
I'm so sorry.
Cyrus
I
is
don't
there
mean
gonna-
to be like I don't mean to be annoyed about it. I was just
No,
like
it's-
you know.
I was gonna give you the option to have that.
Yeah,
satisfaction.
I needed to
on a cliffhanger.
I need to get this out. Otherwise, I would like I gotta talk to somebody about this. So yeah.
Okay. I'm not quite sure I caught that right. Would you please mind repeating what you just said?
I am the child of Titania and Oberon. At least one of them.
Like Warframes?
Shut up.
I knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming, and I was just like, he better not. Nobody better. I was expecting freaking Delta to say that, actually.
That is a lot to take in. And you had no idea of this before now. Or I guess before the death of Lucius.
Yeah. So obviously I'm not a normal changeling. I think we've all been over this. I've been over this at least with myself a few times. I think that's why. And I don't think that's the end of it.
And what exactly do you mean you don't think that's the end of it?
Well, I'm trying to think of how she would say this. Mom and Dad are missing. They've been gone for some time. I've known about this, but not in this context.
Um,
And I have an inkling of who did this. Not a big inkling, but a small one.
that. Okay, so just to be sure that I've got all of this straight, you are effectively the child of two deities, deities which have gone missing,
Mm-hmm.
and you may or may not have an idea as to why.
Mm-hmm. Take into account that this was not made aware to me until after Pan talked to me. I had no idea. Somebody is trying to cover something. Whether that be them being gone, me not being there.
Okay, that is a lot to take in. This is
This has been a hell
So,
of a day.
as soon as this conversation ends, by the way, we are ending the session.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying not to drag it out too much because
That's
I
fine.
know.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're chilling. I'm just letting you know.
well, admittedly, I'm straying further and further from where I thought I'd be in life, but my offer to you hasn't changed. Whatever you need my assistance for, you have it. No questions asked.
You're just like gonna lean on him. Like one of her tails is like gonna wag a little bit. Thank you, Sty.
Of course. And hopefully, with enough time, we can make sense of everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold this because I'm gonna want these down.
So about that cheek kiss.
I
Like,
Ending the session.
that's exactly something you would fucking do.
that was perfect.
Honestly, hoping to God you would fucking do that.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
like, I think I'm done with the serious. Let's be the funny.
My goodness.
Okay.
Okay then.
That was solid.
That was awesome.
Not as action packed, but I think after almost three combat sessions.
Oh, this was a welcome
This was a
change.
good chill one to come
Oh,
back
yeah.
on.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. And I'm excited because it means that we're most definitely getting to our call next session. Hopefully, I say, not knowing whether or not Z is just going to derail that journey entirely.
Nope, you were going to Arcala. Also, Alpha, I need you to know before we get to Arcala that this has been planned. Like, what is going to happen?
Months ahead of time. You hinted at it.
Planned since like December.
Oh, let's do it. I'm so excited. I am so whatever. Like, one of these days, let's sit down. We can whatever you need me to be on the page of in terms of making sure that Cyrus has the correct information and responds to things, kind of as you have them in your head and mine. We can hash all that out, make sure we're all on the same page, and flush out anything we need to. Because the fact that you said, I'm like, Cyrus in character thinks we're gonna go there one day and then we're on our way.
Right. Yeah.
The DM apparently has different plans.
No, you guys are going to be in Arcala for a little bit. Hopefully. I say hopefully for a little bit. It's not intended to be like, oh my god, you guys are here for like 6 or 7 sessions. It's meant to probably be like a couple session thing.
Hell yeah.
But it'll probably, if you want honesty, because of conversations that I have had previously, I don't think the thing that is happening will last very long. But I think it'll be fun.
I am incredibly excited.
Fuck yeah.
Especially, I don't think it'll last very long, especially because one of the players has lived in this town, and they know the town.
Yeah.
So, with that, that's the end of the session.
Hell yeah.
I'll shoot Gabe a text.
That was the perfect way to.
I love it.
So about that
hoping-
cheek.
I was-
About that cheek kiss.
End
End
session.
scene. And fade to black.
Not the actual fade to black, but yeah. No, because apparently Chuck has to have the talk again, so.
What? We're doing it again?
We're coming back for another round. I have a notebook. I'm keeping tally marks of the things that Chuck sees. Once that hits a sufficient quota, a talk will begin.
Oh my god. Alright. Your boy's gonna go shit. Probably gonna wait for Gabe to get back and then explain to him what was said. And then I will probably be going to bed because I do have to be up at 4 a.m.
That's totally fair.
Yes.
So,
Evil.
That is awful.
Oh my gosh.
Beta,
We have a weapon to discuss.
we have a weapon to discuss. The reason why I said beta, actually, this next weekend I will not be home.
Okay.
So I don't know if that throws a wrench in your plan for possible Fabula Ultima stuff, or if you're able to just like take control of my character. I'm cool with it.
I kind of want to because I finally got the plot hook that I want and how I want to do it. So I want all of you guys there. So let's plan for next week. For those that want to be present, we can get those Pathfinder 2e characters set up.
Now, another thing, I can talk to Elle, and I can let you know probably by tomorrow about what our plans are for that Sunday, because I will not have, like, we're going to be in Gatlinburg for clarification.
Right.
So we may end up being in the hotel around that time. Like all out, like all our stuff in the early part of the day, and then going back to the hotel for the rest of the day, and like doing Fabula Ultima stuff. If she's cool with it. If she's not, then I'm also, fine with that. I don't know what we plan on doing, so.
Oh, here's my take. If you're gonna be like out on like even if it's like a small trip with her, I'd rather you just focus on the trip with her.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we'll just get like 2e character stuff set up for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Question for those
And if
of
you're not able to make it Sunday, Z, I can just meet up with you individually before or after then.
I'm sure there's gonna be a point where we're in the hotel room, even if it's late that night, because like you guys end up being up late on Sunday nights, anyways, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like at some point that night we will be back in the hotel room, and then I believe she said that we're leaving the next day and coming back here because I'm taking off. I told my boss, hey, I can't work the Saturday of this weekend.
question for those of you that would like to. Are we doing core keeper bullshitting tonight? That's fair.
Fucking love it so far.
I'm gonna
I
go
just love
end
talking
stream.
about it with people. That's all this is.
I'm gonna end stream while they are bullshitting. Um. I'm taking all my peoples. Good night, yeah. Let me take a doodle here. So we haven't raided a dragon in a while. We'll raid a dragon tonight. So if you want to catch me offline, here's my socials. I am most active on TikTok and Twitter, and this session will be up on YouTube later on tonight. Here are the Discords for updates on when I will be live, and here are the raid messages. First one's for hours, second one is for subs. I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Not sure what day exactly because it is my long work week, so just pop in the Discord to find out. Love y'all. Mwah. Enjoy Draggy.